Previously on Nat 1. The remote village of Hallstead held a festival to celebrate the opening of the mysterious portals of Bray. People from isolated continents all throughout the Feywild are joining together for the first time in 1,000 years. Cyprus, a young dragonborn druid from Hallstead, longs to join the party even though his mother forbids it. Sir Tristan Cairnu, a human, arrives from the other continent marching alongside his training mate Kental in their first official mission as Paladin Knights of Lagreen. Teenage elfling and divination wizard Inara Larian casts a forbidden spell and accidentally dimension hops into Hallstead along with her spiritual twin sister, Leia. And finally, Aramaya, a time mage, arrives from an unknown location to scout the area. A meteor of energy slams the earth, killing several knights, villagers, and festival attendees instantly. Jutar soldiers materialize out of thin air and begin slaughtering everyone. Jurakan, the god of chaos, appears. He commands his daughter Aramaya to kill Cyprus, but when the moment comes, Aramaya disobeys her father, letting the young dragonborn escape. Tristan, Kental, and the other knights retreat into the portal alongside anyone else left alive. And in the chaos, Inara is separated from her twin and summoned back to her world. "We have to go back. Leia is going to die," she cries, but the archivist cuts her off. "We will take this to the council."
The stories whispered in dead of night. They burn our pages, but we're damned to survive. We flirt with dying, cause the fear tastes like wine. Heathens creep like demons in the moonlight. They hate our morals, we don't play by their rules. We live by a loaded die in this sick game. We're your favorite misfits and we're coming for the glory. Love to hate us cause it's scary that these rejects could be legendary. Come and have a taste, a tiny bite could poison your fate. You should know the brave, they don't fear the grave. We are the natural ones. The freaks are coming for ya. We've come to play. We are the natural ones.
Okay, and welcome.
Yay.
Here, if you haven't joined us before at Nat 1, one of our favorite things to do is celebrate our failures. If you
Yes.
ever see us roll a 1, we will be taking a drink to celebrate. And let's start now with a cheers, everyone.
Cheers,
Cheers.
Cheers.
Huzzah!
Hello,
A
everyone.
clean huzzah!
Welcome back to week 2 of our new campaign. How are we feeling after week 1? Any thoughts?
Good.
The cliffhanger. I was like, no, we can't end right now.
The cliffhanger of a long jump, which is to come. Shall we dive into it?
Let's dive in. Yeah.
Okay. Where we last left off, we had all basically escaped back through the portal in various states of panic. Garrett, you had turned into a wolf and gotten your mom out. Tristan and Kental got out together. Inara, just as you were trying to escape, you were called back to the astral plane. And that is where we will pick it up. Okay. Inara, the world flashes around you and you are back in the Athenaeum. The archivist is waiting for you. He stands 20 feet tall. He's shrouded in shadows. He speaks down to you. Inara, what have you done? This is not the way of our people.
I didn't do... Okay, I didn't do anything. We found a book. We were trying to figure out what it said. It seemed like it really wanted me to open it. a big bubble happened. We didn't do anything on purpose. I don't know where Leia is. It's not really about the Athenaeum right now. It's about Leia and finding her.
The council is already aware of your transgression. They will decide what happens next.
I think we need to go back right now. I don't want to wait for the council.
Enough. The council, the archivist, turns and steps away, but as he does, he leaves another body of himself behind, simply stepping into two different people.
Ooh.
One of them heads out to report Inara's return to the council, and the other, as always, stays with the library. The archivist that remains seems less perturbed than the one that just left. Do you know why it's forbidden to jump through a portal that we have no clue where it leads to?
Because it's dangerous.
Why is it dangerous?
We might not be able to breathe the air. There might be differences in time or in planes. We might be jumping into a plane in the ethereal realm that we can't survive
That's
in.
correct,
We might-
Inara. You could have gotten yourself and your astral twin killed.
Well, it wasn't our intention, and it wasn't on purpose, and it wasn't our fault.
Well, there are problems more complicated than burning or breathing. For example, have you ever heard of the Feywild in your studies?
Yes. The place that we never go?
So bursting with magical energy and time around the entire planet is warped. Going to this land sometimes has no effect. And other times, you can lose a day. You could return hours before you left. Or years could become nothing but seconds.
Okay.
There are even reports, Inara, of people who have lost centuries to the time delineation of the Feywild.
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you that it's best to stay away from such chaotic places. And it's best to stay away from books that speak of such places. Definitely stay away from the area of the library that's hidden behind the section on gnome history. And in particular, Inara, stay away from good old Sproutwurst. These last words get a little more and more confusing, but you soon hear footsteps, and your heart drops a bit as you see your father. The archivist turns to him. She's safe, Tutor Corvus. The cold, emotionally removed glare of Tutor Corvus falls upon you, Inara. I've got a picture of him coming out.
Oh, okay.
Junior Apprentice Inara. You have embarrassed all of us in the eyes of the Herald. You have put Leia in great danger. What do you have to say for yourself?
That it wasn't on purpose, and it doesn't really matter, and I will accept whatever punishment is happening as long as we go and get her now, because she's there. There is a war happening. There was Jurakon, the god of chaos that we learned about in our 15th year.
What are you talking about?
You remember? Okay, it's you taught me about Jurakon, and now you're acting like he doesn't exist. I saw him in the flesh, in the deity flesh.
Listen
I
to me,
understand
young
sometimes you don't
woman.
take him
There
seriously.
are no other deities except the one that we honor. Do you understand me?
Then why do we learn about them? And I saw him with my own eyes.
The Herald will be heard about this, and you will be left to his discretion.
Oh!
To your room
You're
now.
not listening to
No,
me.
I'm not listening to you. You are a child. You are a student. And I am your mentor. And you have embarrassed all of us at this school. Now, to your room. I can only imagine what Leia's parents think as they find out. He turns and he walks away. What do you do?
Am I alone?
You have been left alone. You can still hear some signs of life stirring around.
I want to try to sneak to the... I don't want to wait. I want to try to get to the library, and I want to try to find my spell book. And I want to go back as soon as I can.
As soon as you feel the coast is clear, you start sneaking through the halls of the Athenaeum. Elsewhere, Cypress, you burst through the portal in wolf form with your mother on your back, but as you do, your druid abilities weaken, and you phase back into the dragonborn child that you are and collapse. All around you, the Knights of Lagreen and villagers are pouring out through the portal, screaming, some of them badly injured, some having just lost people that they love. You'd fear being trampled on, but your mother drags you out of the path of danger and leans down to you. Cypress, listen to me. I'm going to go back through the portal and get your father.
No.
Shh. Your mother pulls something off of her neck, a small necklace with a large ring attached to it. I'm going to show this to you. On the ring, you see very interesting inscriptions. Cypress, I need you to keep this with you always. Do you understand? This will keep you safe from the eyes of those who wish to find you.
What is it?
No time for questions. I have to go. I love you. I will return. Look
No.
at me. I'll find you again. Do you understand?
No, but if you go, you're gonna die. Everyone's dying. You can't go. You're gonna die.
Your mother kisses you and without a second thought dives back towards the throng of people
my
that are
God.
spilling out of the portal.
Bad idea.
And I run after her and I fall and I'm just like watching her jump through it.
Yeah, you run after, but just like all these running people running out just keep bashing into you and keeping you away. You see your mother disappear through the portal. You hear a loud sound and then an explosion throws all of you back. You're knocked back against a tree. You go unconscious. Cypress, you wake eventually alone. All the survivors have cleared away. There are quite a few that were killed as an explosion erupted through the portal, which now seems to be completely dead. What do you do?
I walk over to the portal and I realize that I'm alone and I just kind of sit and I see all the bodies and I start crying. And then I kind of hold on to that ring my mom gave me and I promise myself that I'll find a way back. One day I'll find my way back.
Cypress, as the days turn into weeks and the weeks turn into years, you make a home out in the forest. Do you want to tell us what your daily life is like during this time?
Well, I don't trust people now, and I've relied on my wild shape to keep away from any other beings that live in society. So I change into different wild shapes to hunt and feed and gather, and I've made friends with the animals and plant life around me. I've gr-
Jason,
Yeah.
give us an example of one of the interesting animals he has befriended.
This animal that looks like an elk. You know how sometimes they have those kind of like bushy, like front, like chest, right? Like very Princess Mononoke vibes.
Yeah.
It comes out, but it kind of has like a almost like a ram's horn, only one that goes up and curves back and then has like branches coming off of it.
Cool.
Yeah, and it's like kind of a deer, kind of a not a ram. I'm sorry, kind of a deer, kind of a rhino,
Okay.
and it looks very majestic.
Right.
Michelle, tell us some of the stranger plant life that he's encountered.
There are little, you know how like moss has like an underground network of like neurons under the earth? There are these little like yellow spirals that have like a red dot in them, and they warn all the other little spirals that danger is coming or a harvester is coming because they're edible. But you connect with them by trying not to harm them, and the ones that are the most harvestable and the most ripe, they like like the way that they're harvested is they like get looser and the spiral comes undone and they turn into like a thing of corn. And you find when you wake up that like the little spirals have pushed one of the little corns to you in the mornings to like help you survive without hurting an animal, you know?
I like that.
I love spiral corn.
Spiral
It's
corn.
It's the most beautiful thing.
It's cone.
It's cone.
It's cone.
Cypress, at some point in your journey, you learn that you live a few days' journey south of a city. I'm going to go ahead and take you to a map, because in that city, you learn quite a lot about the continent you've come to inhabit, which is called Pacifica. The city of Belleville is just a few days north of the portal that used to lead to Wallachia.
Mm-hmm.
And on occasion, you've been known to explore this city for trade purposes. You found out that there are better foods than what you can hunt for that are sold where people gather.
Mm-hmm.
Something you may have forgotten in your long time that you've been here. Why don't you tell us a little about this city, Belleville?
Whoa.
Oh, someone's been busy.
Oh, that AI. That AI has
Oh,
been
that's
busy.
beautiful.
So I've realized that things I forage that I think are common actually are the uncommon things in the city, because just like Michelle was describing, that I'm given gifts from the animals and the plant life that otherwise would hide or run.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've utilized the gifts they've given me to trade in for maybe nourishment for the moss that I know that would help them. And since they've helped me, I'm like finding ways that I can coexist and if without usurping their qualities. But if I kind of first started scouting it out in different animal forms, so that way they never saw the same animal twice.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I'm going to market, I kind of look like the Grinch when he goes down to Whoville and like the big cowl and is like, I'm not me. And so, and that's like how I go about my trade work. And so, yeah, I if anyone's ever tried to get to know more about me, I've always created alternate personas, but then I've kind of caught on that because of the way that people have stolen and broken my home, I'm very anti-theft and I start picking up on bounty hunting, which is, people they don't really know how I know information or find things, but that's because they don't know me. So I've made a point not to know anyone, and I've used my wild shape to find out things and turn people in that I know are hurting others.
Oh.
Okay, so have you made some coin doing that?
You bet.
Well, with money, which it must have been quite a shock to learn that people wanted more than shoes around here.
That just seems like a waste.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's sitting there walking around on money and they have no idea.
In the cave I live in, I actually have a really miraculous sandal collection.
I bet you do. You must have continued your work.
I mean, I had to pour my emotions into something, and it was my shoes.
They're the most artistic shoes. People look at them and they weep.
No one looks at them and weeps because no one's seen them.
You're right. No one has ever seen them because you are a hermit
That's right.
and you don't like people.
I don't like anyone. I don't like anything, and I don't trust people.
But you especially dislike people that hurt other people. Okay. In your times in this city, you do learn a lot about the continent that you're on, which I brought up earlier. The continent is mostly owned by Mar. Any of this orange, yellow land is Mar. There's Mar over here, there's West Mar, and then down here, Priom is the capital city. Mar is a huge civilization. They are not a kingdom. They are a alliance of several different races and several different types of life. Hamlin up here is dwarf territory. They do have the kingdom of the dwarves up here. And then there was a third nation called Zetas, which up until recently was an elven stronghold. but something happened in the past decade that you have already heard about that turned Zetas into a dark land that no one speaks of or goes to. So that's what you know about this. There are plenty of cities of note you can see around the map. And as we go around, I'll keep you guys updated on where we are. These little red things, those are the portals that are known to exist. The red ones are not open. The white ones are the only two that opened up. And the one that went to Wallachia was destroyed on the other side and no longer works. You have probably heard some fancy stories about Arjan. That's where the other...
When it no longer works, what does that look like to us?
So to your
Is
side...
it like collapsed, or is it
on
like...
the other side, it's collapsed. But on your side, nothing happened to it. So it just kind of like an explosion emitted when the other side was destroyed. But now it's just a non-responsive portal.
So it's back to kind of how it looked for centuries.
Yeah.
Where it's just an arch.
Exactly. It's just an arch.
Okay.
Nothing special about it anymore, as far as you can tell.
Got it. Shit.
Time goes quickly. That 5 years turns into 10 years. Cypress, you have grown into a young adult. Let's take a look at you now. And you've become something of a capable fighter, at least someone who knows how to take up for himself. Elsewhere in the world,
Badass.
Tristan. Tristan, your eyes flash open in a cold sweat. Someone's screaming. You're in a small, sparsely filled bedroom that you don't recognize, and you're naked.
Do I have a sheet?
There's a
in
sheet
this
around
bed?
you? Yeah.
I pull it close to me and I sit up. Is there a window?
There's no window, just a door. And there's a woman screaming outside.
I grab the blanket, I pull it around me, and I think I'm probably groggy, so I kind of walk toward the door and maybe just listen. I lean my ear up against the wood and I listen.
The more you listen, the more it feels like this is a familiar voice that's screaming for help, and it's now crying out your name.
Oh, then I throw the door open immediately and I run out.
You see a woman, a tiefling soldier, screaming and reaching out towards you as a group of armored men pull her away. She reaches out, her fingernails against the ground. One of them breaks as she's trying to claw herself hold. She's begging for your help, and they're pulling her away.
I mean, I with no clothes on, I rush them.
You start to run towards you, and the ground starts to shake violently. This chasm opens away in front of you, separating you. Up above, the clouds start to form into a face of a woman. Tristan. The dark figure twists her lips into a sinister grin as she calls your name. Tristan. And then you hear it directly in your ear. Tristan! You burst awake. Kentel is laughing at you. Good God, how much did you drink while I was away?
What? Leave me alone. Get away. Leave me alone. I'm exhausted.
Tristan, you are in a bar that is quite active.
I fell asleep in a bar?
Yeah, you've been drinking.
Oh my God. All right, I say, shove off. Get me another pint.
I think you've had enough, my friend.
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
Barkeep, has he had enough? The barkeep ignores her.
And I jump up onto a stool and lift a leg.
Oh,
Like flying prone. I'm
few
like,
people
oh,
are
how
like-
about this?
If I was too drunk, could I do this?
Let's see. Let's see. Dex.
Oh no!
Yay, roll for dexterity! Oh, I was asking for that one. Great. Well, guys, my dex is -1. So
Yeah!
here we go! Okay, let's see what happens.
12.
Ooh,
That's
a
not
12.
bad.
Okay, I'll take
You've
a
had a
12.
few drinks, but you're feeling pretty in control. And
All right.
what can I say? You've gotten the zest of the spirits in you.
And so I'm up there with one foot up, and I'm like, I feel the flow of the river. I feel the breeze on my back. I am invincible.
Invincible, maybe, but poor, you jackass. Now get down.
And I go to get down, and that's when the stool like slips, and I'm
Oh.
like, ah, and I catch myself.
And the barkeep looks over, shaking his head.
And I grab the mug and I pour for both of us.
It's a dwarven house. There are a lot of dwarves in the area. You and Kentel are two of the exceptions, but there are some others. Most of them are having their merry ways and living life. Kentel turns to you, Tristan, and says, "All right, so how did it go in Arjan? Did you make a fortune?"
Arjan is the gambling city.
Arjan is where the other portal leaves. It leads to a gambling city, essentially. Yeah, like a tropical paradise casino world where everything is based on chance.
Oh, I see where you are on the map.
Got it.
Yes, he is up here.
Oh, we're up here in Moran, up above.
Which I have. Let's go to Moran, shall we?
Oh, great. I love Moran.
Moran is a port village that is built on the side of the ocean. They export a lot of goods. Recently, they've had an uptick in people because they happen to have a functioning portal, the only functioning portal on the continent right now, in their home. This portal leads, as we mentioned, to the casino world of Arjan.
I smell trouble in that casino.
How long has it been since the mission, or the mission, but the deployment to?
I'd say 5 years.
Oh, 5 years. Okay. So
Since the deployment to what?
to the
The village?
since
10 years.
oh, it's been 10 years.
It's been a decade since you and her went through those portals.
Got it. So I'm drinking. I need a fucking job. Cause I probably lost. I turned to her. I'm like, I lost everything. Of course.
Kentel shakes her head. Yeah, of course you did.
Yeah,
you idiot. That's what you do in Arjan. You go there to lose money. Nobody wins in Arjan.
Enough. By the end of this pint, I predict something will change.
All right. Well then,
Down in one.
down in one. I'll race you to it.
Wait,
3,
2,
1.
No fair. You drank and I just made bubbles.
That's what it seemed like.
Then I just finished off my water, so it wasn't much to.
She waits around and says, "Well, nothing's changed." And then someone kicks through the door.
Oh,
A tall elf with a look on his face is staring right at you, Tristan.
do I recognize myself?
No, you don't.
Nope.
He walks over with a bit of a saunter. He says, and offers you a hand.
Can I look at it? I'll take it.
And then he, forces your arm over.
Oh, fucker. I shouldn't have done this. I'm drunk.
And he sees the number on your arm. And he goes, "I fucking knew it. A fucking Knight of Lagreen.
Pull it back.
Ooh.
Friend said he recognized your hair and spotted you here. You got a lot of nerve showing your face in public, you fucking bastard."
I throw a chair over and stand up. And I'm like, you've got a lot of nerve saying that in these parts.
"Oh, in these parts, I have family in Sunnyvale. They say the darkness is getting closer every day because of what you lot did. Whatever you bastards did out there, you deserve the hatred that's come your way. And he spits down on you, and the barkeep puts up a hand and says, hey, not in my tavern.
I turn my back, and then I rush him. But it's a 5.
Bing, bong, boom. A string. You want to try to run into him. Okay.
No, I want to tackle him.
You try
Like
to tackle
onto a
him.
table.
He easily sidesteps you and puts a foot out. And sends you crashing down.
Into like a bunch of tables.
People laugh. Bartender says, that's enough. All of you, out. You too, Tristan.
And I get up and I'm like, fucking elf. And I walk out of the bar.
You hear as you're heading out, it says, fucking outcasts shouldn't be out here anyway.
And I just kind of drunkenly stumble into a back alley or something.
And as you do,
What time of year is it? Is it rainy? Is it freezing? Is it warm?
it's often raining in Moran. It is very Seattle-like, I'd
Yeah.
say.
Seattle.
So
Copy that. Okay.
dreary,
Sure.
you
So
know,
even in the summer, it's raining.
dreary and rain. They love the rain.
Yeah.
Love the rain.
Great.
We love the rain.
Aye, the rain.
Oh, the rain rains
The rain in
rainly over the
Spain.
rain.
Get
Out of my swamp.
Get out of my swamp. Great.
You stumble
walk
out into the
into
street.
the rain and get drenched.
And as soon as you do, you are shocked to discover that you are alone. You turn around to look back to Kentel, but she's gone. And in fact, the entire bar you just came out of, you can see through the windows, is completely empty.
What?
Elsewhere,
What?
What?
Well played.
back in the Athenaeum.
Was it?
Yeah.
Inara, you have decided to disobey not only your father, but your whole collective. You are sneaking through this library. Do you have a place you would wish to go?
I want to go to the section of the library the archivist was talking about when he was talking to me about.
Where not to go?
Yeah.
He told you definitely don't go to Gnome History.
Okay.
And then he told you particularly to stay away from... I got it right here. Particularly to stay away from good old Sproutwurst.
Yes, Sproutwurst in gnome history. I'm like saying that to myself over and over again.
Intelligence check or a history check.
Okay. I'm gonna do intelligence, I believe.
History is based on intelligence. So
Okay, so history.
It shouldn't be any less. Oh, my.
Ooh, 22?
Well, Inara, this is so obvious to you. You know exactly
Shit.
this reference to good old
Crushed it.
Sproutwurst is referring to Honkul Sproutwurst.
Yes, of course.
Known as-
It's funny because Leia flunked that test and I aced it.
Please tell us a little of what you remember about Honkul Sproutwurst.
Honkul Sproutwurst was reviled for his practices originally.
Yes, he was.
Because he did horrible things to plants in every manners.
Gosh.
I don't even want to
A
go
plant
into it.
terrorist.
Yeah. We actually had to go. I didn't learn about it till I was a junior associate apprentice of divination because it's such graphic imagery and experimentation.
Mm-hmm.
But he did have a very lovely family by the end of it with that Bratwurstosia.
Bratwurstosia.
Yeah, the mushroom species that he was particularly fond of.
Mm-hmm. Whom he fell in love with eventually.
He was able to eventually impregnate through his experiments.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's where we get gnomes.
Sexy.
According to the Athenaeum, and anyway, according to your
right.
people, the Illustrata, are they?
The Illustratus.
The Illustratus.
Illustrati, plural. I don't know, whatever.
According to them, that's where gnomes come from.
It
So
is.
it's very easy for you to recognize the exact book that this comes from. It's a very famous book called Sprout Wurst for Dummies.
Yeah.
Great.
And
Where's Padami?
what would you like to do?
I am gonna tear through it looking for any signs that what I was like of where I was, I guess.
As soon as you pull it out, like you hear and you see a nearby chunk of the library move over, revealing a hidden passage.
I immediately go to it.
Oh, absolutely.
We love a hidden passage.
Yes.
I trust the
I
library
absolutely would do that too.
for the most part. It can kill you.
It
If
is a
you're not
dangerous
careful.
library
Yeah.
indeed. All right, you find a way into a room that's not only filled with hidden books, but things spilling out of the books. Some of the books are floating, some of them are rumbling. At least one book is snoring.
And one book is coming.
That's Sproutwurst.
And yes, and two books are making little books, if you know what I mean.
Guys, rubbing ink is not allowed.
No, they're making some history.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, I
They're
hope one of
making-
them's wearing a book cover.
Whoa!
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Inara, you're not supposed to see such things.
I'm in my 30th year, actually.
Listen, what happens in a library stays in a library, okay?
Yeah.
This is don't come into our back section of the library
And then act all affronted.
and then tell us that you don't want to see it.
There's just one book doing BDSM with the other book.
The book is
Just slowly ripping a page, and the book's like, yeah.
I'm like,
She's not too much, not too far, not too far.
Or just folding pages.
Or
creasing
one page
Oh my
is
God,
going against the other one.
dog-earing
It's
a
Yes.
the other one's putting its cover onto the page.
I'm
It's
not-
I'm gonna get a paper cut. I'm gonna fucking do it.
I'm not upset by anything except for when I see a page being dog-eared, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't know it was like that in the stacks.
It's folded and you just hear,
The prostitute book is like, hey, big boy, you want to write in me? Yeah, you want to write notes in my margins?
I got plenty of room.
many
I got plenty of room.
I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot of science classrooms.
Yeah, I've been checked out a lot of times, if you know what I mean.
So I don't got a lot of blank pages. I got a lot of space in the margins.
I can make room. I can make room. Let's write a new chapter.
"That's right, a new chapter."
Okay, well, amongst all these things, this is a very inappropriate room, and you immediately understand why you were told not to come here.
I'm like, is this where the archivist goes in his time off?
He can't fit in this room.
Oh yeah, of course.
He's too tall.
Yeah, big boy.
It's tough to be 20 feet. Okay, you've come to be in this room filled with crazy books that are doing crazy things. Now, a lot of the library is mysterious, but this would be particularly odd even to you.
Yeah.
Even the people who see this kind of stuff all the time, the Feywild section is particularly crazy.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna scan the spines of the books that are being decent and see if I can see one that talks about portals or I don't have access and I know that for probably another 3 decades maybe I won't be able to cast a portal spell, but maybe there is some way that I can find one. I know that the older students talk about there's portals in the libraries, so I think I'm just scouring for anything that looks like anything to me.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
I'd actually be interested. Does the audience have an idea of what she would find, or do they want to decide?
Oh, shit.
Audience, do you have anything in mind for what kind of books are hiding? I mean, she didn't get a great roll.
Yeah, I didn't get a great roll. I got a 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's dark back there.
And I'm shocked.
Yeah.
So the first thing you find is a book of questions, which is just a book filled with questions.
And I'm just like, this is not helping me. You're not helping me. I'm full of questions.
Are you helping me?
Wait, maybe if I ask, will you help me?
Have you looked within yourself? This book is getting you
I slammed the book.
This book is getting you nowhere.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
put it
and
on
then
a
the
particularly...
It's like still
The
asking
book-
questions as you're
Yeah.
putting it.
Oh, yeah. I put it on the
The book is
dustiest
like,
shelf
what did I
can
ever do to
find.
you?
Yeah.
Okay, you put that book away. Let's see another perception roll. See if you can find some better books in this place.
Okay, that's 22. That's more like it.
Ooh, 22.
While you're throwing away on the most dustiest and the most abandoned of all the shelves, you can't help but notice that shelf reaches back further than all the others. In fact, it's just like blank at the back. You can kind of just reach it as far as you can go.
I am going to. I obviously want. I just want to see if I have some kind of light spell, and I don't think I do. So I'm just gonna go for it. I'm just gonna reach in there.
You reach in there and you can feel like a breeze coming from the back, but you don't reach far enough.
Okay, is it big enough for me to fit in?
I think it is.
Okay, I through. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you start crawling through this shelf with no end in between two shelves of a large stack of books.
Yeah.
And as you get closer to the back, you do see a little flint of rainbow light flicker just every few seconds.
I follow it.
And as you put your hand on it, it's a beautiful book, pristine, brimming with magic. Feels familiar, but hard to see.
Am I touching it?
Yeah.
I pull it towards me, and then I think I have minor illusion. Can I create light with that?
Yeah, I think you could create light with
so,
that.
like, I pull it towards me, and I just, like, and I've done this a bunch because I'm used to being in the dark library, you know, and I, like, just cast a little, like, fuzzy mote of light that hovers in
An
the
illusion
air.
of a lamp.
Yeah.
Is an
Or
excellent
anything
word.
you want to, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
an
a
illusion
little-
of a little light maker.
Yeah, like, boop.
Yeah. Bloop.
Yeah.
It's not real, mind you.
Yeah, it's just an illusion.
It's just an illusion.
I think I might have dark
It's a
vision
minor one.
anyway. Or maybe dim vision, but whatever.
Well, don't all elves have dark vision?
No. She was Drow.
Oh, that's
I
what
do
it was.
have dark vision, though.
Yeah, Drow have improved dark vision. I think all elves do have some form.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Eladrin had a dark
I
vision.
don't
okay.
have Supreme or whatever.
Right,
it's
so that
called.
means you can pick up small traces of light, but in pure darkness you can't.
Yeah, I
So
think.
in this case, I think a little is more than enough.
Yeah. Okay. And I am going to say a little prayer to you and open the book up.
It's hard in this. Like, did you pull it all the way out and get out of this?
I'm desperate. I'm like slobbering. So I am crawling like this, and as soon as I touch it, I like pull it to me and I cast light, and I,
Yeah.
you know.
You see pages that show these like mythical creatures. You see these pictures of a universe that's divided into 4 kingdoms. You
Okay.
see pictures of 2 goddesses holding hands. You see pictures of 4 mythical magic stones that seem to be exuding elemental energy.
Do I recognize any of it from any lessons that I've taken or no?
Intellect.
Okay.
History.
History?
Oh my god.
12. With a 6.
The 2... Do you want to use your reroll? You don't have to.
No.
The 2 goddesses look somewhat familiar. The 4 gems that are exuding elemental energy. That's like an old myth everyone's heard of back from the Feywild. That there
Okay.
used to be these 4 gems that could control all the elements, and the 2 goddesses, one of whom must be a goddess that you feel very connected to.
Yeah.
That's how you would probably understand it. So you see references to ancient Feywild lore. Is what
Okay.
You see.
All right.
You want to keep flipping through?
Yeah, definitely.
As you're flipping through the book, it opens itself and spins to the last page. And when it does, you see a spell that looks very familiar. It's almost exactly the same as what Inara read when you guys appeared in the Feywild.
Okay. I am going.
Wait, I know what this book is.
I am going to. I think I'm going to. God, does it make sense? Oh, it takes an hour.
Right,
No,
it's gotta be.
fine. All right, so I'm going to, I guess, mage hand. I crawl out. I'm crawling out backwards, awkwardly, cradling it to me, like sort of like awkwardly. You know, like when you're reading and walking and you're not doing both well. You're like doing neither well.
Give me a perception check.
Perception check. Okay.
As you're crawling out, you hear sounds of someone else in the room.
Okay. I say a prayer to my goddess and try to read the spell out loud, just like Leia did.
As soon as you start making noise, you hear the footsteps like stop, and then they start walking in your direction, and then you see someone like in just silhouette looking the thing, and then says Inara, and then you finish the spell, and you disappear.
Double trouble.
Cypress.
Double trouble.
Oh my god.
Can I just ask, is the book Tales from My Village?
Tales from my village.
Village.
I don't know. These are difficult questions.
Who can say?
Who can say the answer to such difficult questions?
Difficult question?
Cypress. As a decade has gone, you've made a new life for yourself. Everything's going fine until one day.
I would like to say that in those 10 years, I've finally gotten just a little happy with the life I've made for myself. And so now I'm just like a little bit mischievous again. While I punish people that suck, I'm still kind of like animaling around this city and just kind of fucking with people because I'm bored. So why not? But I don't do anything that actually does anything detrimental.
Okay, so you like to cause mischief and play with passersby.
Like
Well-
if someone's writing on a notepad and they go to take a bite of a sandwich, their notepad's like 5 feet away, and I'm just sitting on the roof like
Like little pigs.
You're just,
Yeah.
you're just trolling people.
I'm just a little bit of a troll, but
Yeah.
not anything that would hurt anybody. Just like, and then when they go and set down their sandwich and go grab the thing, the sandwich is on the roof.
That's
Well, it is
really
on
funny.
such a day like this, as you are playing your silly little tricks.
Listen, your family was all murdered in front of you. Simple joys.
10 years.
It is really the simple choice.
It's
simple
been
joy.
10
And I like
years.
to, and
Yeah.
We've
I
got to
really-
get over these
yeah.
things.
I just, well, I don't have any actual friends unless they're animals or plants. So at the end of my like day of mischief, I'll just like go to the market and like do my trading and do the things and kind of just turn into a wolf or a buffalo. And I'm just like going through, you know, live your life.
Life is grand. You have your one-horned deer
Best friend.
rhino
Yeah.
who's always waiting for you.
His name's actually Dino, and he doesn't like when you don't say his name right.
Yeah.
Dino.
But spelled with a Y.
Dino.
D-Y-N-O.
Dino is always happy to see you.
Mm-hmm.
And as you two are traveling through the woods singing a very musical theater-y song, which you'll give us a quick little example of right now.
I'm singing a little what?
Just a quick little musical theater style song, just an easy little one.
The leaves are so green, and I have to go pee. And now we're gonna go through the forest with Dino, my good friend Dino. Ooh, 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 ooh.
That's Dino.
That's Dino. That was Dino.
Yep.
He just does the backing.
He knows his place.
He supports. Yeah.
And then as you finish singing, you notice something very strange. Silence. All the animals in the area have gone completely quiet, and you can hear someone nearby. A rustle in the leaves, a snapped twig.
And I tell Dino to go.
Dino looks at you with like worried eyes and says, in his own way, he says, "I want to stay with you."
No, I say. Well, I actually have to communicate with animals, so
Mhm.
I can just talk to them.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have to go.
Okay. He turns and goes off towards the part of the forest that you are most comfortable in. You feel the presence of something. What do you want to do?
I turn to my senses and I jump really high into the highest tree I can find, and I kind of scope out the land.
Ooh.
And when I like jump into the air, I turn into a bird and I land on the top. And I'm like, what do you want?
Technically, you can't yet.
Oh, no!
shit.
You can't turn into flying creatures
Oh,
until
shit.
like level 6 or something.
I forgot about that. So
Yeah.
I jump into the air and then I turn into a snake and I wrap myself around a branch and I'm looking down.
Any other version will do the trick. That works just fine. You turn into a serpent, and you hear this figure getting closer.
But do I get the feeling that they're looking for me?
Hard to tell, but they certainly do seem to be coming at you with purpose. This is what you see. A man, hard to tell the gender, as they're wearing what looks to be a helmet of sorts, maybe something more like a bubble. They have long white robes that are ordained with intricate markings and a heavier blue cloak around the shoulders. Cypress, it's hard to be sure, but it does look like it's staring right at you and standing still.
It's creepy.
So I'm staring back at it. I'm kind of frozen.
The figure stays still for a few moments. Hard to see you can't see the eyes, but it does feel like it's looking in your direction.
Mm-hmm.
And then it takes a step into the shadow of a tree, and it falls through the shadow and like comes out another tree.
What?
Ooh.
It's still staring in your direction.
And I just kind of coil back and I'm like, what do you want?
The figure steps into another shadow and is now further away from you and gives you sort of a like look and then turns its shoulder as if it wants you to perhaps follow.
I cast Entangle.
Around it.
Yeah.
Okay. You cast it, and these leaves start to grow at its feet, and it doesn't even move. And then you see all the little plants that are coming out. They start to like react bizarrely. They all start growing exactly the same in exactly the same patterns. Like they start becoming these like symmetrical little plant lives, and they don't move around it. Rather, they form this little like shrine and then freeze.
Oh.
Ooh.
Like around the being.
Like, yeah, instead of what you'd expect, which are like plant life and roots to come up and entangle it,
Yeah.
as soon as it starts to grow, it's these like
It grows around.
fractured, like perfect symmetrical patterned, like almost crystal-like,
Uh-huh.
and it grows around its legs, and the figure steps into another shadow and appears further away.
If I want to figure out if this thing is like hurting or has a negative intention, would I roll deception?
No, you would roll
Insight?
insight.
All right. I just want to roll an insight check.
Wow, well that's a crit.
Shit.
Nat,
Oh,
you
20. Yeah.
you connect to its intentions, and this is not any mortal. This is something alien and bizarre. The fact that you just tried to do that and it like affected the genetic makeup of this plant life is pretty intense. You've never seen anything like it. However, so far, it has made no negative intentions towards you.
So I uncoil from the branch and kind of fall to the ground and turn back into myself, and I follow it.
He starts moving faster, stepping from shadow to shadow.
Okay.
Keep up with him.
Yeah. I mean, I keep like enough of a distance that if he turned around and was like, blah, trick, I would have enough distance to do something.
It doesn't take you long to recognize that you are heading towards the old portal. The one that used to lead to Wallachia. The one that is now dead.
I kind of get intrigued and I feel my heart beating fast, but I keep running.
Before you know it, you burst through the edge of the forest in front of the portal still standing, though dead. I'll take you to it, even though it is not quite this pretty. Hey.
Oh, sure.
You burst through the edge of the forest, and the figure is gone. Oh, no, it's not. You burst through the edge of the forest, and you see the now abandoned portal. The figure is standing in front of it, and he begins to lift off the ground.
Also, I just want to note that we have Dino in the Discord.
Oh, good. Welcome, Dino.
Oh my god, we were doing this at the exact same time.
Were we?
Yep.
I'll get a picture of him. I can't wait to see him.
On break.
Yeah, we'll throw the picture up on break. The figure lifts into the air, and their voice fills the air. The portals of Bray, more than gateways, these are choices. They lead to an end. They lead to all ends, and the end of all. A young dragonborn will live or die, and from this choice new order shall arise. All around you, the trees are starting to conform to each other and look exactly the same. All of them growing in symmetry, in perfect patterns, reflecting each other. It's incredibly unnatural to witness this. The figure continues. But who shall the order be? Choice maker. I would be most pleased if it were me. In 1 week's time, a pathway to Wallachia will open. Travel to Priom. Your journey awaits. He vanishes.
Wait.
He said in 3 weeks the portal will be
1
open?
week.
In
1
1
week.
week.
What? He said travel to a place called Priom.
Priom is less than a week's journey away from you. It's the capital city of Mar. You've heard much about it, though you've never been.
So I run back to my cave and I meet Dino there. And I tell him I have to go. And he can come with me if he wants, but I don't know what's waiting for me there.
He wants to go with you, but unfortunately, he'll die if he leaves this forest.
And so I give him a tearful hug. And it's very sad Pokemon Ash Ketchum. I love you so much, and I wish that I didn't have to do this, but I made a promise to myself a long time ago I would find my way home. But I'll be back. I will come back.
Heeding the words of a stranger with a strange effect on the world around them, you head to Priom in hopes to find a path back to Wallachia. And at that moment, we will take our break. We will see everyone back in 5 minutes to see how these three strangers could possibly come to inhabit the same space. Go ahead, Michelle. Take it away.
Good evening, secret
Flight.
handled turnips.
Wow, that took hours.
Only blind tarot card reader for the blind. I've honed my powers to perfection.
Okay, stop.
Ah, yes, you've chosen another card. How did you know? My mystical powers find me at an early age when I spit on a lizard god. I don't know his god. He just looked like lizard. Stop. Ah, yes, the card is Four of Pentacles. Really? Oh, yeah. But Madam Lustra, I need reading too. I can still see. Come in now for limited time offer to those who still suffer from sight.
Stop.
Ah, Yes. You have drawn the fool.
It's the Seven of Wands.
I said you have not drawn the fool. You must learn to listen. So come to Madame Lustra, the Feywild's only blind tarot card reader for the blind. I'm somewhere between a fat horse and a windmill, or so I'm told. Remember, whatever you can't see coming, I can't see it at least twice as much. And that's my guarantee.
Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful, and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool, this was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands. Fuck.
Wanda, what the
Hot day. Winter Kingdom Ice. Yeah. Now that's cold.
Every single hour in the Summer Kingdom, a familiar is beaten or abused. 3,000 familiars were rescued last year, but for hundreds of others, help came too late. Hi, I'm Mara Siglaughlin. Will you cast Spare the Dying for a helpless familiar? Every day, countless magical rabbits, cats, and mini-dragons are abused, beaten, and neglected, and they're crying out for your help. For just 3 Shekners a month, that's only 12 Googlax a day, you'll help rescue familiars from their abusers, provide food, shelter, HP bonuses, and yes, even love. Teleport or send a speed raven with your money order in the next 30 minutes, and you'll receive this beautiful sack tied to a stick for free. Right now, there's a familiar who needs mass cure wounds. Your parchment says, here's an extra D8. Please help, right now.
Welcome, young hero. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Is that the Sword of Legend?
It calls to you. Take it.
That'll be 10,000 gold pieces.
What? Where am I to get that kind of money? And fast?
Trying to buy that Sword of Legend, but you're just a few coins shy? Hi, I'm Kathy, of Kathy's Side Quests. Come check out my side quests and make coins fast. You'll find side quests like...
Help old man with turnips.
Wow, that took hours, and we had to keep starting over. Here's 5 gold pieces for your trouble.
Or what about this lucrative side quest?
Follow cat at nighttime.
I just knew that cat was getting into my jam. What a worthwhile use of your time. Here's 12 gold pieces.
And who could forget this classic Kathy side quest?
Defeat goblins from the swamps of sacrilege so Uncle can take fabric to the next town.
Thank you for defeating those sacrilegious goblins. I'm a very pious fabric seller, and those goblins were very disrespectful.
Yes, with Kathy's side quests, you too can experience the tedious joy of hard-earned gold. The chickens... I need to get you in the pen! The time is gonna run out. God damn it! I'm sure you'll figure it out, clever hero. Kathy's side quests, located in every village and township east of the Autumn Kingdom.
come and join our subscriber family and see the fun we give out happily. Come get freaky, come get super naughty. We love our subscriber family.
Hot day. Winter Kingdom Ice. Yeah. Now that's cold.
Welcome, young hero. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Is that the sword of legend? It calls to you. Take it. That'll be 10,000 gold pieces.
What? Where am I to get that kind of money? And fast? Trying to buy that sword of legend, but you're just a few coins shy? Hi, I'm Kathy, of Kathy's Side Quests. Come check out my side quests and make coins fast. You'll find side quests like...
Help old man with turnips.
Wow, that took hours, and we had to keep starting over. Here's 5 gold pieces for your trouble. Or what about this lucrative side quest?
Follow cat at nighttime.
I just knew that cat was getting into my jam. What a worthwhile use of your time. Here's 12 gold pieces.
And who could forget this classic Kathy side quest?
Defeat goblins from the swamps of sacrilege so Uncle can take fabric to the next town.
Thank you for defeating those sacrilegious goblins. I'm a very pious fabric feller, and those goblins were very disrespectful. Yes, with Kathy's side quests, you too can experience the tedious joy of hard-earned gold. The chickens... I need to get you in the pen. The time is gonna run out. God damn it! I'm sure you'll figure it out, clever hero. Kathy's side quests, located in every village and township east of the Autumn Kingdom.
Sorry.
Back.
Welcome back.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
What was your favorite part of the break?
The cake.
I ate a
Cake
cookie.
pops. Okay,
We all ate
I know.
cake
We all
pops.
ate cake pops, so
It
all
was
of our
really
answers
good.
are going to be the same. Does anyone not think it was cake pop?
No, it's definitely
I will
cake
say
pop.
our sound guy Trent, who is doing the job of like 6 tech people in one very small closet
With changes constantly.
with changes weekly.
But if you were in New York, that's a very big closet.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's the size of one of my apartments in Boston, not joking. Or one of my bedrooms. Anyway, Trent's sister? Yes, our sound guy's sister makes insane baked goods.
And nailed it.
Nailed it.
The cookies were so
huge
freaking
shout out
delicious.
to Trent, what's your sister's name?
What's her
Athena?
Athena.
Ah!
I named my school after her. What's her business name?
Oh, it's... I'll text you.
Great.
Athena's Smartest Cookies.
Athena's cake pop genius.
Goddess of desserts, Athena.
Yes. Goddess of desserts.
Yeah, known for her cake
Oh my
pops.
God, Athena, Goddess of desserts. That really is the tagline.
That's it. Great.
Okay, back to the
Yeah,
game.
let your sister know we've helped out her business.
Yeah, if she wants to give us like a 10%,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
like a 15%.
Whatever she thinks is fair, 20.
20, 25, whatever's fair. 50.
Ooh, you can find her at Lucky Bloom Sweets.
There you go.
Lucky Bloom Sweets.
Lucky Bloom Sweets.
Well, they are good.
They're very,
we all
very
enjoyed them.
Yes.
Okay. Back to the city of Moran. Tristan.
Oh, shit.
There is a thick mist pouring through the streets, which are now completely abandoned.
Say that again?
I said there's a thick mist pouring through the streets, which are now completely
Oh,
abandoned.
the streets are now abandoned.
Yeah, there seems to be no one in this town whatsoever. However, you do hear some footprints in the mist. Sorry, some footsteps in the mist. Yeah. And you can see eventually the silhouette of a woman in a dress, just slowly silhouetted, coming closer to you.
Do I know who this is? Is this a person I've interacted with before?
The mist is so thick that you can't see any facial features whatsoever. They're just taking slow steps. And as they step, the mist seems to move with them, clouding their face, and like you just see the kind of like remnants of a dress that's reaching out.
All right, I feel like I'm still drunk, so I'm gonna pull my sword out, or I'm gonna pull my. I've got a warhammer. I'm gonna pull my warhammer out. What is that?
Okay.
And just kind of, you know, get away, back up.
The smoke and the fog just keeps rolling towards you, and as it does, this seemingly elderly woman just keeps stepping on with it towards you.
I'm gonna swipe at the smoke.
Okay. You hit at the mist as it's coming closer, but it just swipes right through. The woman is still not close enough for you to like actively hit her.
Who are you? Who are you? State your name and who are you? Tell me your business.
Stick your name in my arsehole.
State your name and what your name is.
And tell me what your name is.
All you hear is a chatter and some strange clicks.
Oh, I don't like.
Something very insect sounding.
Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, can I roll to sober up?
Constitution check?
Yeah, there it is.
She's a crab. When two feels.
I'm like,
she's a crab.
she's a fucking crab person. She's a nightmare crab person.
Run quick.
Constitution? Oh, okay, that's not bad. I have a +1. How'd we do? We got a 10.
Yeah, you're just like, you're trying to, you know when you're drunk and you're like, don't be drunk?
Yes.
That's where you're at.
Yeah.
So like you can kind of like,
And that feels real.
you can kind of, it feels like something real. It feels like a real effect. It's
like doing like a couple of these, like.
But you're looking around and like, where did everyone go? What is this mist? What is the woman inside of it? All of it would be pretty disturbing, and it's not the alcohol.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just backing up, and am I like on one of the docks or am I in a street?
You can tell me.
Okay, I'm on one of the docks, so I've got like a dead end.
Mm-hmm. So this like woman is just like slowly walking step by step, and the mist just stays with her face, so you can't ever really see it.
We hate that.
And she's just approaching you at the dock.
She's kind of like the woman who has a bag over her head in Scary Movie 2.
Yeah. I mean, this feels so like Korean Water Ghost vibes.
Oh yeah.
Oh nuts! Mom's a ghost.
Moran looks cool.
Can I make a fire? Do I have a torch? Is there like a torch nearby I can grab? From like one of the like, you know,
On the
wooden,
dock end?
Yeah.
Sure, there's a torch on the dock end.
Okay, and I thrust it toward the fire, toward the mist.
Mm-hmm. Step.
Fuck.
Step. Step.
What do you want?
The woman stops just a few feet away. You can almost make out the figure of a face, maybe.
Yeah, this is a hard note.
Absolutely not.
Are you terrorizing me because of Thursday?
After all that you have witnessed, all that weight your heart has borne, don't you wish you had the power to change it?
Ooh.
All around you, you can see darkness stirring in the environment, the shadows getting longer.
Ooh.
And I say like, you shut your mouth. You know not of what you speak.
The woman takes another step forward. You can see her this time.
Ooh. Oh. Sorry. Where did you get this from? Scary Stories?
That's our image. We can use it.
I like her.
Her face is skeletal, but like twisted. Her arms kind of turn into plants as they go down. She's wearing this dark dress.
She's like Baba Yaga.
She reaches out like this kind of like tree-like husk of a hand, and she says, "If what you seek is power, all you need to do is take my hand."
I'm not liking it.
It's a trap.
I don't know. I want everything back the way it was.
And then this like light comes down and like hits the mist, and all the mist and her just like fling away. And there's this man in a robe at the other end of the dock now, just sitting there with the robe over his head, waiting for you.
So I turn around to the other side.
Mm-hmm. So now like the city's kind of back to normal. The mist is gone, and this man is standing there.
I mean, like, for comedic effect, but also just legitimately just exhausted. What do you want?
He looks around, he says, "Strange times, friend. New portals are opening. Big opportunity for coin in Mar. What is it they say in Argent? Every coin is an open door. You don't need power, Tristan. You need purpose." And then Tristan! You snap back. You are in the bar with Kental.
What?
She says, "How much did you have to drink?"
Oh my god, fucking David Fincher moment. Okay. I shake my head off and I say we've got to go. I've got to get out of here.
Oh, well, might as well. Your poor ass isn't doing anything good for us in Moran. Where do we go next, genius?
I don't know. I can't go home. I can't.
Well, I guess there's always opportunities at the capital.
We're not welcome there anymore.
We're not welcome anywhere, Tristan. Best to get over that now.
We can't show our faces back in the capital city. We've been disbanded.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll wear some robes. Come on. Since when are you such a downer? Come on. She gets up. She's getting her stuff. And as you're leaving the door, you see this elf, the one that you saw earlier, stepping through the door and kind of giving you a scowl.
Oh, I had a fucking vision. Okay. I keep my head down. I cover my arm and I sidestep him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He looks at you and then kind of grunts and goes into the bar.
Yeah, and then I'll just kind of slide out I'll slide out the... I wish I could pickpocket him, but I can't. I have a -1 dexterity.
Wrong character.
Yeah, no way.
You left that life behind.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we walk out into the night.
Okay. The man's words keep ringing in your ears. You don't need power. You simply need purpose. And there's always chance for money down in Mar.
All right, I turn to Kental and I say, all right, let's go. Let's... Do I want to steal a horse or do I want to, like, work for a horse? No, I want to steal a horse.
That elf's horse is just outside the bar.
Yeah. I want to take his fucking horse. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to take his fucking horse.
Yeah, let's get an animal handling roll.
Great.
Let's see how it goes.
Great. I have a +1. Oh God, I hope it's a good roll.
This horse is
a 17.
Very
Ooh, a
friendly.
17.
The horse takes immediately to you. It trusts you innately.
Great.
And the elf, in his hurry to find some disgraced knight of Lagreen in the bar, didn't properly tie this horse.
Aye, and that is his problem. Can I give Kendall like an arm up and we just jump on the
Sure
horse?
thing. Feels like nothing to the horse.
Great. We we jump on the horse, and I'm gonna name him Carrots.
You and Carrots head out with
Me and my
Kental.
horse Carrots matches my hair. What accent is this? I have to work on this.
I like it. It's fluid.
It's fluid. Yeah.
It's got a lot of personality to it.
Yeah, me and Carrots and Kental ride across the moors all the way through out of because Moranna's in Hamblin, so out of Hamblin and
You'd
into
head
Mar-
down to Belleville, and then you'd follow the path to the main city.
Got it.
Great. It's quite a journey, but you've done it before.
Yeah.
Cypress, as you're on your journey
Mhm.
to Mar, or to where are we all heading? What's the city called? We are all heading to Priam.
Oh.
Everybody is heading to Priam. In fact, let me take you all there now.
Priam.
I'm in a portal.
Almost everybody's heading to Priam. Someone's in a portal. Cypress, you're walking through the forest when you see the funniest thing. A tree with a button on it.
Oh no.
The button says, "Push me."
Well, I trust nothing in this world, so I keep walking.
Oh.
You walk right past that tree, and you get another 20 feet or so, and you see 2 trees now with buttons that say, "Push us."
And I turn into a wolf, and I start running.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't look at any trees.
Uh-huh.
I don't look at the ground. I look straight ahead, and I'm running.
Well, as you're running, give me a perception check. Because wouldn't you know it, a button just showed up right underneath, right underneath your paw. You spy those buttons popping up like right where you're about to land.
I think I'm gonna have to roll for dexterity.
Dexterity to avoid them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're doing great. These buttons are popping up, but you are avoiding
a
them.
16? Good job.
I'm just like I'm running, and I use like the sides of trees, and I'm like leaping, and
They're like the buttons are just like they're starting to just pop up everywhere. They're like falling down from
My
the sky.
God.
And
Cypress
then,
is just yelling parkour, parkour.
yeah.
and then they stop. Tristan,
I
as you are heading out, you're on your horse, and
Sure.
you start passing through some bit of forest, and there's a tree on it with a button that says "Push me."
What a dick.
God.
Like, you didn't just give us all PTSD
oh,
from
like,
buttons on
okay.
things.
Okay, well, my intelligence has no modifier to it, so I'm gonna roll my intelligence, and I want to see.
Okay,
what...
so is it what like a 10 or below? You don't, or you do?
No, if it's a 10 or below, I absolutely do.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let's see if you hit the button.
Have fun with those buttons, buddy.
Alright, I got a 6. Okay, so I walk up to the button, I go, "Oh, push me. Great."
And
I do it.
And out of nowhere, Cypress, you fart.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
You fart. You don't know why.
I push it again.
You fart again.
And it just
I
feels...
push it a bunch of times.
Yeah, it's a.
And so I'm running, and I'm like, whoa, whoa.
What's happening? You don't know.
And then I go, "Oh, must be broken," and then I punch it.
And when
Oh
you
my
do,
God.
Cypress, you like disappear, and the next thing you know, you're like falling through the sky. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my God, what did I just do to him?
Dragonborn falls onto you.
Oh! Ah! Constitution saving throw.
Oof! You are
I got
knocked.
6.
You are knocked
2
off
sixes
of
in a
that.
row.
Go ahead and let's do some damage. 2d4.
2d4 damage to me.
Go ahead and roll them d4s,
Right.
Tristan.
I got a 5.
Oof. Cypress, all you know, you're farting like crazy, and then you're zipped through the sky, and you fall onto a human knight.
Well, I'm in wolf form right now, so I just start like kicking with my hind legs at his face and just like start pushing him away from me.
Oh, a wolf fell on you.
Oh God. I shove the wolf off and I grab my warhammer, and I ready it.
Kental, who's terrified of wolves, just starts screaming and runs.
Wow, Kental, interesting.
Kentel's terrified of
Wow,
wolves.
Kental really just screwed you over there. And so I just get low and I start growling, and I'm like slowly backing away.
And I'm moving my way over to where the trees are less thick, so that I can have a wider arc to.
And I keep going right further into the forest, and I'm backing up, and I'm backing up, and I'm getting all into the brush, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get away from you, motherfucker.
And then both of you give me a perception check.
Because as far as I know, he's the one that made me go here.
Cypress.
Oh, nat 1!
Oh, a nat 1!
Nat 1.
Cheers!
Cheers! Cheers!
Cheers. Nat 1. Is that the first one of the night?
First one of the night.
Oh my god, that's rare for us. How did we last this long without
Wow,
getting one?
8:30, yeah.
I know, that's halfway.
We didn't have to roll a lot in the beginning of this episode. It was more roleplay.
That's why.
It was role play.
As soon as we get to rolling, it's going to be ones.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Tristan,
Yeah.
you see a dangerous wolf, larger than most wolves, and Cypress.
I started thinking Kental was right. I've got to get out of here.
And Cypress, you have a flashback of this soldier jumping through a window and trying to help your family.
Yeah.
Right.
And you locked eyes with him, and he did his best to help your mother and you.
So I'm like backing up, and I get into this like bush area where like it's almost like I'm disappearing into it, and all you can kind of see is my face, and I narrow my eyes, and then I flip back up into my normal form, and I'm like, wait, I know you.
And
A red dragonborn.
And I trip over my armor and fall on my butt. My butt. What happened?
It's so funny. I trip on
I
my
fall on
armor and
my
I fall
butt.
on my
Like,
butt.
I'm like 6.
And I get my butt
and I fall
all
on my
bruised.
butt. Don't tell my mom I said it.
And it's all bruised up, and it's all
and I
fur.
fall on my fucking ass.
And I'm like, how do I know you?
I don't know. I wouldn't recognize you because you've clearly grown.
Do I remember specifically who he is, or am I just like, you look familiar to me?
I think he looks familiar, and you could piece it together. Why don't you give me an intelligence roll?
Okay. You guys, this character doesn't have bad intelligence or wisdom this time.
Nice.
Oh, good combo.
Oh my god, last time I was like...
useful saves. Oh yeah,
Oh,
you have
fuck
you. It doesn't take you long to place him at
That
all.
was a 20 for those of you playing at
Yeah,
home.
a 20 on intellect, not a nat 20, but an adjusted 20.
Yeah.
Absolutely, you immediately replace him within seconds.
You're the soldier that saved my family. You tried to save my family.
You're the Dragonborn from Wendeltown?
Hallstatt.
Hallstatt.
Wallachia, that's what it was.
Wendeltown.
Like,
I was thinking Wendeltown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's Hallstatt, you rude.
I'm sorry, I've it's been a long time.
Yes, it has.
I didn't know you made it through.
Did you call me here?
No, but I had a feeling I had to. Well, I'm on my way to Priam.
Okay, but did you do something to make me fall out of the sky onto you?
No.
Well, you did push that.
I-
You punched
I-
the button.
No.
Crazy. The world around us.
I roll for deception.
Do you want
To deceive me?
No, to see if you're deceiving me.
Insight. He should do deception.
Insight. There we go.
No,
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm just literally like, no, I literally didn't do anything.
Oh, okay. Well,
like,
then
I
you
think
s-
he's literally just like, no, I can't possibly think of what I did.
Yeah,
Then-
these buttons don't connect to you falling out of
At
the sky at
all.
all.
Yeah.
No.
Buttons
So-
growing out
No,
of
for
trees.
all I know, the last button that I pushed was defective.
Yeah.
That's because it wasn't doing anything.
It didn't
That's
do
true.
anything.
You thought maybe he pounced on you or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm like,
So
oh,
then you do a great insight check, but he seems to believe he's telling the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, poor guy. Oh, poor Tristan. He doesn't get it.
so well,
Cannot connect the dots.
Does not.
They've talked
listen,
about
what
that.
are dots?
Not the brightest scale in the armor.
Fair. Well, thank you for trying to save my family. I didn't. This is weird.
Where are you off? Where are you going?
To Priam.
Well, as fate would have it, we're going to the same town. Or the same city, I should say.
Well, I usually wouldn't ask this, but I trust you. So, would you like to come with me? You don't have to. I can just go. It doesn't
No.
matter.
I've got a companion, but she runs very fast, and I.
You look around and you do not see his companion.
Sounds like a good companion.
Well, she comes and goes. She's flighty. I'd like to travel together.
Okay.
Okay, you guys start your last few days' journey on the road together. Better in numbers than not. The next day, I assume you guys do a fair amount of chatting. You get to know each other a little bit. You can tell me.
I'm actually a little bit too quiet.
Okay.
We can still chat, but there's just like long stretches of time where I'm just like, I'm gonna turn into an animal. Because
instead of talking or something.
Yeah, I'll just be like, it's just easier on the knees, you know?
Sure. Can I think out loud for like just 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay, so when we played last week, and I was part of the Knights of the Green, and we were all like super badass and great.
Yes.
I was like level 8. I was praying to like a deity. I had my like whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
But because of
events,
I've lost that.
Correct.
And
now the Knights of the Green seem to be hated.
Yes.
Which is a big change from our first episode where they were
Right.
heroes. And we don't know why yet.
I think I secretly at night am praying. And I'm to the abyss, to the emptiness. I don't feel it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think at night when like I think maybe you're asleep, or when I just feel, or maybe like when the campfire's gone down or whatever, I'll like go for a walk out into like a starry field or something and just try. And try to connect and try to find some sort of communication with with literally anything, because I think the person I was in communication with has been severed.
Right.
And so I'm reaching out to like
Oprah.
calling random phone numbers. Anyone gonna pick up?
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't find, unless it fucks up what you're doing, but I don't think I find anything.
Yeah, I think that's exactly it. Like, you had this order that devoted themselves to a higher power, and through the events that happened with this, you do feel cut off from that higher power. You feel weak.
Yeah.
You feel vulnerable. You don't like to talk about it. But yeah, I
But
think
when I'm alone and it's like the deep black of night, I try.
you still try.
But during the day when we're all, whenever nope, I'm just like a, tough guy with a fucking warhammer. But at night, I think there's a small part of me that tries.
Early in the morning, as you guys are traveling, you hear a scream call out.
Oh no.
Not so far away, you can see a gnome farmer is being tossed to the ground by a group of elven thugs. They're laughing. Some of them have pulled out blades. The female gnome is crying and trying to escape them, but they keep knocking her down.
Oi! Stop that!
Do you want to approach?
Yeah.
Where are you at, Cypress?
Yeah, I can do it.
All right, let's go.
Quiet, you two. Or how many elves are there?
There's 4 of them.
4 elves. Yeah, get them the fuck out of here. Stop fucking with the gnomes, you dicks.
Okay.
Oh!
I know, we have a moving
We
map.
have a moving map.
That is new for us. Roll initiatives.
Oh shit! We're going into it.
We're going into it.
Where is my dude?
Greg, can you give me access?
Yeah. Oh, and Gerg, I don't see a Tristan on the map.
Oh, because you're on the wrong layer. Here we go. Token, you're there. You should have control, Cypress. And Tristan, here you are.
Great.
There we go.
Oh.
Nope, you're on the wrong layer as well. Tristan, there you are.
Perfect.
Can you guys load your maps or your HP?
Yeah.
Cypress, you'll be going first, looks like.
Mine goes to token bars and token aura.
Oops, I think I rolled twice.
You can kind of set those as you wish.
I did. Ooh,
Oh no, it won't let me do my health.
Oh, damn it. I did roll an 18, but then I rolled a 10 on accident.
Cypress, what is your health?
It's going to be an impressive 17.
17. Love these numbers. Tristan, what's your health?
I just threw it in. It's 18.
It's 18. And Cypress, what's your AC?
It is 13.
Tristan?
My AC? Also 13.
All right.
Also, I fucked it up and I rolled twice. My initiative was 18, and then I rolled it again on accident.
So you think it should be 18?
Yeah, can it be?
Yes.
Just because I'm very proud of the 19 that I rolled.
If that was your first one, I'm
Yeah.
taking it. Okay, Cypress. You see there are 3 of them with like blades drawn, and there's also one of them with a bow.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 of them are currently attacking this woman. There's another gnome that seems to be running away from them. You're up first.
Great. So what can I move? 10?
You can move 6, unless you want to transform.
Yeah, I would like to. The problem is right now on D&D Beyond, it's not showing me when I turn into things what. It's letting me customize the hits, but that doesn't make sense. I shouldn't be allowed to do that. So,
You'll probably just have to type them in for now.
What do you want?
I will say when I did Xanthia, I had to use the book for all the creatures.
Yeah, if you type the creature in on a separate browser, you can use the creature stats.
Yeah, that's.
You should be able to use it on the.
You'll have to do some extra homework for,
Yeah,
and
that's okay.
you'll just want to pick like 3 or 4 creatures that you like transforming, and have them on hand.
That's literally in my other notebook. I had the spider.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna have a notepad
yeah.
full of like
Yeah.
animals.
Yeah,
If
the
you
spider, the
search
bear.
it
What was the
now,
other one I used?
Spider,
on that?
bear,
and
and
pull
like.
it up on like D&D Beyond.
Oh, it was like a tiger or something.
Yeah, it was like.
a cat or.
It was something like that.
Yeah,
It was like a panther.
mountain lion or yeah, something big.
Fellowship Druid forms. Let Tristan go first. And switch mine and Tristan's places.
Okay,
In the turn order.
You've got an 18. He's got a 19. Tristan, go first.
Jeez, what are these high rolling?
So like, yeah.
Google which one you want to turn into.
Okay, great. We've got what? We've got 2. We have 1 archer and 2 swordsmen. 4 swordsmen.
That's 3 swordsmen and 1 archer.
Great. I'm good at maths. I can't have cheeseburger. I'm just gonna bum rush. I'm just gonna run in, swinging my hammer, and I'm gonna try and get this farmer whose back is to me.
Okay, let's see. Well, you just ran right through.
Well, can I maybe say that I kind of, circuitously...
Yeah, well, it's a problem of moving too much. That is going to take both of your...
I see.
That'll take your action to get to him.
Okay, can I then just do... I mean, I can't really ready anything. Yeah, can I just take my move and my bonus just to get there?
Yes, so you can take your move as a movement. Then your bonus doesn't offer you movement. But you can use your standard action to move. So you can give up...
Got it. You can use my movement, and then I can use my action to move more.
That's exactly right.
I would like to do that.
So you can double move, you just don't get to attack.
Great. How far do I double move? Or can I...
12.
We just 12.
Which is enough to reach anyone.
Okay, great. So I'm going to come, having run around the windmill, to behind our friend here for my next turn.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Since this is a staircase, can we say, like, I ran through the house and, like, ran up the staircase, so I'm kind of a little above him.
Yeah, I think I can take that.
Like I'm on the staircase above him.
You had enough movement to do something. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sure, you had enough movement to do it.
Okay.
And you can use your bonus to throw open the door.
Great. Yeah, and I like, crashed through ran through someone's kitchen, burst through out the back door, ran up the spiral staircase to the windmill.
Yeah, totally. Okay, both of the guys. Oof! Wow, both of the guys are gonna attack this gnome. They don't really see you. One of them, with a roll of 13, is enough to land.
I love that.
Only 3 points of damage to this gnome.
Okay, that's fine.
The other one misses. This one's gonna run. This one spies you and runs over. It's gonna try to do an acrobatics to get up on these stairs with you. And fails. Boom. They try to jump up next to you, but they miss and they fall backwards. I'm gonna knock them prone. And it's your turn, Cypress.
All right, I do a wild shape.
Okay, you turn into what?
I turn into a brown bear. Yeah, you
Boof.
did.
An enormous brown bear takes the field. Oh, I love that. It gives me everything.
And I have 34 hit points.
You've got 34 hit points.
And I now...
And I'm guessing you have a standard speed, which is...
Speed is 40 feet.
Oh, okay. You have a speed of 8 then. So you can move 8 squares.
I'm really going to like being a druid.
The animal
It's
form
so
is
fun.
is very fun.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
Yeah.
I can't really make it to anybody.
But next turn you will be able to.
Is this an action that when I change the shape?
Yeah, your shapeshift is your standard action, and then your run is your run.
Okay, got it.
So that's all you can really do for now.
That's okay.
This archer sees you and is definitely going to... Oh, this is the gnome's turn. She is going to try to disengage. She'll just take one step back without taking attacks. And she's going to turn and run.
Oh, go, girl, go.
Uh,
Run away, run away.
Then this archer takes out his bow and lays a shot out at this bear. The only problem with animals is they have that's definitely going to hit you.
Yeah, mine is a
And he hit you for
11.
9 hit points, Cypress. What does your bear have?
34.
Okay, I'll keep track of it. 34 minus 9. Okay. In all of this, Tristan, you jump up on this thing. You are about to attack this guy in front of you. Some guy to your right tries to jump up, fails, falls down, and then you hear a strange crackle above your head, and a young female elf falls onto you.
Oh my god.
Hey!
Go ahead, Inara. You
Oh my god.
fall.
Do I have to roll for Constitution again?
Please go roll for Constitution.
God damn it.
As another human falls on your head. Inara, the spell goes off, and you crackle and you fall into the air. This time...
Okay, I got a 16.
This time, as you fall, you can sort of catch her-ish, you know?
Yeah.
And
I'm holding my warhammer out to then bring it above my head, and as I'm holding it out, all of a sudden an elf lands in my hands.
Oh my god.
Inara, I'm just going to add you to the end of the playlist. Go ahead and take your turn.
I am going to, oh boy, I am.
You didn't think you were going to be in this fight?
No, I didn't. I think if I've portaled, right? So the last thing that I saw is my library.
Someone about to find you.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden I've impacted into somebody's arms.
Yes.
I immediately am gonna Twilight Step out and reappear, I would say I'm just I'm not gonna go very far. I'm just blinking out of his arms and reappearing here, and I'm taking my turn to, because I don't even know it's a battle, so I'm taking my turn to just literally be like,
what just happened?
where are we? Who are you?
Inara, go ahead and give me a perception.
Okay.
Great.
19.
Inara,
Oh, yeah.
you absolutely recognize this guy. He was fighting and helped you at the end of the fight. He was one of these knights that rushed forward and cleared the way for a lot of people to get through.
Yeah.
And you were pretty close to him when you disappeared, and that was just really just minutes ago.
Yeah.
So like you pretty much instantly recognize him because you saw him maybe a half hour ago.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
Wow.
I'm just gonna say
Yeah,
like.
to her, it just happened.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, you got everyone out. What are you doing with those gnomes? Did you get my sister?
Tristan,
Hold
this
Hold
woman.
on. Let me see
Mhm.
if I remember you.
Oh, Tristan. You,
I look at you and I go, Lightning Elf?
I beat you in all those contests, of course.
Oh, I hate you!
Okay, I don't really have time to reminisce. I just need to know where my sister is and where are we.
And you're about like as you're about to ask, like literally a sword is like coming at you.
Can I place you on the...
I Misty stepped
She's-
out of your arms.
she's
Oh,
not-
you did?
yeah.
I like landed in your arms and went like, oh! And then like blinked out and I'm standing now facing you and facing everybody. And I'm like, what's going on?
Well, and then do I react because the thing's coming at me, or...
So yeah, I think you can now take your turn and be like,
okay, great.
This first kind of thing.
Great, so we'll talk as we fight.
So you do have this person's back to you, but you also now have a person who's knocked prone on the other side.
I want to take the prone guy
Gives you
for sure.
automatic advantage.
Yeah. Okay, my first attack roll, it's listed very odd because it's listing as if my 1d8 plus 3 is my primary, and then a 1d10 plus 3 is my secondary.
So yeah, okay, I see. So we're taking the secondary because you're using both hands, right?
Because I'm using both hands, but I don't know how to do that with the roll, so let's just see what happens. Okay. Oh, 18.
Hit.
Great. And let's see what you rolled. Oh, it makes me choose.
Okay. Oh, that's
cool.
nice.
Oh, wait, that's so cool. Okay, great. So I got a 13 with my two hand.
Boom.
Oh, great.
This is the guy down, right?
Yeah.
You land a nasty blow into him. It's almost enough to take him out if you want to describe it.
Great. I set the elf down and I say, great. You know, it's been 10 years since I've seen you or your sister. And I bring the warhammer down and I just crush it onto his skull and dent the helmet.
God, he's like bleeding and he's like trying
And
to
I
stand
boot
up.
him off the staircase.
He's trying to like stand up and he can barely like see. These other guys are going to go crazy. They're going to turn around and they're going to attack you, Tristan. One of them
I'd like to see them try.
is going to try to jump up on those stairs. You're still up there, yeah? Tristan?
Yeah.
You're still up on those stairs?
Yeah.
Good. He has no problem. They're not too high.
Oh.
He only needed 10. He's going to go ahead and attack you at advantage. The other guy is going to take forward and also attack you. They hit. Oh, an 18 is a big ol' hit.
Ow.
That hits 26. 4 points of damage, Tristan.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, great. I'll take that out.
Wow, all that for that. The other one is also going to attack you. And he also got a 26.
Rude!
Oh my god.
So let's see the damage. Let's hope I can get it better this time.
Let's hope I can knock you unconscious finally.
3.
I know, right?
Another one. I mean,
Yes!
that's 2 ones in a row. We
Great.
usually don't toast to
On the
damage
damage?
rolls, but 2 in a row.
2 ones. 2
2
ones.
2 in a row.
Hey,
Cheers.
2 ones.
2 ones.
To the ones.
Twice ones.
Yeah, that's almost 2 if you're doing the math.
Another 4, yeah?
And then this guy stands up. He is like bleeding everywhere. His like helmet and his head are dented, and he's like swinging his sword kind of wildly and erratically because he's like losing brain function.
God.
But he is going to stand up and he is going to take a swipe at you.
Oh.
I'm going to do it at disadvantage.
Not bloody likely.
But 18 is enough to hit, ain't it?
God damn.
Bippity
This
boppity.
plus 8 is rude.
Bippity. What do you get when you attack? That's
plus-
more like it. 11 points of damage, Tristan.
Plus 5. I'm out.
Tristan goes down.
Shit.
Cypress, you're up.
So much for the paladin.
So
Boo!
I get really mad and I run up to this thing, to this archer.
Oh yeah.
And because because I get multi-attack with
Yep.
him, I bite and then I claw.
Bite and claw. That's a hit.
And then I have the other one.
That's a hit.
And then I roll these.
That's enough to take him down,
Wait,
Bear.
I'm not seeing Garrett's rolls. Are you?
I am. Oh, you might be
Oh, they
rolling.
might be going to GM.
Oh, are you
all
whisper
of me.
rolling?
He must be. You must be have GM written somewhere.
It's because I think it's because it's coming off of the.
He hit with the bite. He hit with a 15. With the claws, he hit with a 17, and then he did 18 points of damage total with all of that,
God,
which is
yeah.
enough to kill this
So
person.
I just get
Archer.
fucking furious, and I'm like, I've waited years for this.
I long to know what mortal flesh tastes like. Okay.
And I just want to note that the other guys who just took down my friend look back, and they just see this bear like going
there's
apeshit, just
an-
mauling their friend.
Yeah, an arm and then a leg.
Yeah.
Like getting ripped
You just
off.
hear like far off screams and just
Is
limbs
it-
being rent asunder.
Yeah.
These gnomes are able to get off the map. She is not down, and her husband starts tending her wounds. Inara?
I am immediately seeing that everybody is in danger, so
Yes, these guys have just taken out your one buddy who you knew.
Yeah, so I'm just going to cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
Did I crit? No, it was okay. That's fine. So it's
It'd be green if it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. If that was a crit, and you said pew pew pew.
Oh
my God.
So it's 3 twisting, whistling, hypoallergenic, gluten-free darts of magical force.
What are you talking
Each
about?
dart targets a creature of your. I'm using Jim's magic missile. He wrote it in a spell book I found in the library.
That's really funny.
So I'm hitting. We have. Let's see. We have one. I'm hitting all 3 around Tristan.
Yeah.
Make a ranged spell attack for each missile. So 1 attack.
How many missiles do you get?
3.
If you want to know,
2.
you can tell that you can do 1 to each. You can also tell that one of them is very close to down if you want to send a couple. Like the one who's like wildly flailing, he's almost.
I'm gonna do all 3. I'm gonna do all 3. I'm gonna hit each of them. But I want to.
Why are you rolling? This is so confusing to me. Magic Missile is an automatic hit, unless this is a weird spell.
It says it is a weird spell. It's Jim's magic missile.
Okay, so it's
Any
different.
apprentice wizard can cast a boring old magic missile. Sure, it always strikes its target. Yawn. Do away with the drudgery of your grandfather's magic with this improved version of the spell, as used by Jim.
This is amazing.
Wow.
I'll display the spell in VTT.
Okay, so what does it do? On a hit, it does 2d4.
Force damage. If it scores a crit, the target takes 5d4 force. But if I get a nat 1, I take force damage.
Oh.
On the attack roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want me to use the other magic missile instead, but this one is fun.
That's fine. You can totally use it. You can send out multiple attacks at the same time.
Oh, I didn't know how to do that.
Well, you did like 3, right?
I make 3 ranged spell attacks.
So typically, I believe you only roll once, and the same roll goes to everyone.
I didn't know that. So
That's
do you want me
okay.
to just use the first one?
I'll take him because you got a crit. So
Okay.
let's use your crit, and
Okay.
boom,
I'm
boom,
gonna
boom.
Hit for damage.
3 of them fire off. Okay, that's enough to take out the hurt guy. Go ahead.
Should I roll for damage for each of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so bad.
I see. So we got the critical and then the other 2. I
Yeah.
got it. Okay.
Yeah, so the crit, who I think is probably the one closest to me because I'm scared.
Okay.
Took 9 force,
Mm-hmm.
and then the next closest one to me took 4, and then the one furthest from me took 2 force.
Okay, that 2 is still enough to kill this guy.
Yes. All right.
Nice.
Go ahead and describe how that happens.
Okay, so first of all, I go, like, I see him go down, and I know he's unconscious, but I'm freaking out. So I'm like, what do you mean it's been 10 years? Oh! And I just throw 3 darts.
And like the guy is just about to like finally like get a good clean shot on Tristan.
And I go, where is my sister?
And his head just pops.
And it is like, it's like a torpedo in the air. Like, it's like a blue, you know, like the sound wave thing?
Yeah.
It's like that, but like so invisible bullet with like the ripples, and each of them are just like Air Force.
It pings into all 3 of them. Tristan, give us a saving throw, please. Death save is just a 1d20.
Oh, right, because I'm fucking dying, right. I was like, wait, can I attack? Wait, where are my death saves?
Death save is just a non-plus d20.
No, I mean on...
It's on top of your sheet. You have to bring your HP down to 0, and then it'll give you the death save.
Oh, thank you. Got it. There we are. Thank you. Okay, death save. Where do I click? Just the...
Yeah, it should be 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Did we do it? Sound
Okay.
like I did it.
So all you need
Hold on,
is
what did I do?
You got
I
it.
got an 11.
11, you need 10 or above to save. Or is it 11 or above? I'll double check that. Either way, I know that 11 works.
Okay.
The rule here is that there's no negative hit points anymore. That was left over from a previous version of the game that we've been playing for a while.
Got it.
There's only death saves. So like once you're at
You
zero,
hit 0, you hit 0.
You hit 0. There's no like it used to be if you hit negative 50% of your health, you're dead. But that doesn't exist anymore. We just go right to death saves. So like the only way you can die is by getting 3.
So as long as I have like -4 and someone heals me for 10, suddenly I have 6. It's like no. If I get healed for 10, I have 10.
That's essentially right.
Got it. Great.
Okay, so
what does that mean for failures and successes for death saves? Do I only need to have 1 to then pop back up?
you need
or do
3.
I have to do 3?
You have to need 3.
Okay,
now,
great.
if you get a crit, that automatically pops you up with 1 hit point.
Great.
If you get a 1, that's
We
2
used to have
fails.
so much power.
Shit.
And
Okay,
then
great.
it's like-
We're so weird.
All right,
so that's one success.
success down.
Fully down.
These 2 warriors are going to turn on Inara. They run forward and attack with advantage.
Frick.
What's your AC, Inara?
12.
Okay, that's with advantage, so it's the 16 that hits. And
Oh, you might want to throw our HPs above our heads.
I can't do it.
No, Greg.
Oh.
When you have a chance.
yes, I can do that, but I will do that in the future. They both got nat ones, but they both are at advantage, so they both hit. Yay!
Okay, but I am going to cast Silvery Barbs.
What does that do?
I magically distract the triggering creature as a reaction, and I
Okay.
use its moment of uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. So, like, I just distract it magically somehow. Then I choose a different creature that I can see within range, including myself. And I have advantage on the next attack roll. Oh, the triggering creature re-rolls the d20 and uses the lower roll.
Oh, nice one. That's a
and
good,
then
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
choosing myself. Or actually, I'm choosing Tristan. The chosen creature has advantage on their next attack, ability, or saving throw it makes within the next minute.
Thank you.
Okay. Whatever. Okay, you do distract him. He did re-roll. He still hits.
God, okay.
So, coming from both of them, 17. That's enough.
Oh no, I'm dead.
That's out.
Yeah. What the fuck? Frick.
Cypress,
Do I get a turn?
it is your turn.
Okay, so I run up to this guy.
They both are like, what the fuck? There's a bear left.
And I just turn around when I see them knock around. I'm like, ah!
You
Yes.
you're at advantage. He is looking at the person he just attacked.
Yeah.
The fact that they're down.
Here's the roll to hit.
That's 2 hits. You go ahead and kill them.
So, well, I killed the one right now.
Yep.
And so I just slice the one friend up just in front of, I'm looking at the other guy while I'm tearing up his other friend.
That's it.
Jesus.
And I'm just like, I take an arm and I rip it off and I throw it.
Yeah, just aggressive.
And then I take my teeth and I bite him and I just keep direct eye contact and I rip his throat out and I just kick his body.
The other guy is running,
I like him.
running for his life.
And I chase his fucking ass down.
You are slightly faster than him.
Great. So I actually run and I go right in front of him and I stop and I go, bye-bye. And then I rip him to shreds.
You rip him to shreds.
Here, I will roll to hit.
Oh. Raging out, hulking out in this moment.
Yeah. Hulking out.
You just rip them all to shreds. It's so just a natural. It's a fact that shape-shifting druids are OP at low levels.
Yeah.
Well, so I just...
It is very great.
So he tries to run and just the imagery of that is he's like, ah! And then the bear's like...
Yeah.
And just ends up in front of him and he goes, hi. And then he reaches
Oh
into
my
his chest
God.
and rips out all his guts and then just the guy goes, ugh!
Yeah.
Falls.
Cypress
Anime
has
style.
A lot of rage.
And you see,
Yeah.
like, the two of us on the
Cypress is
staircase, like, through the hole in the guy's chest, and then his body moves out front.
Yeah. Cypress, your friends are unconscious.
That's okay. I have healing. I'm going to
Do we need to, I mean, I can do the advantage roll, and then I can
No, you're
Once
good.
we're here, he can simply walk over and administer simple bandaging to you, which stops your throws. He doesn't really even need to roll for that.
Well, and I have a healing spell I'm going to use on them.
Great.
Okay, great.
I'm a very useful druid.
On that note, we're going to take our second break.
There, 2 heals.
Take some health. 5 for who do you want to heal first?
I heal Tristan because he
5
went
to
down
Tristan,
first.
8 to Inara.
There you go.
Great. And then what I would like to do before we take our break, because of my mind's on it, is I would like to use. Thank you. Lay on hands.
Ooh.
Yes. How many hit points do you want to give to who?
Well, I've got 10 total.
Okay.
To disperse. Psi Power, your hit points doing? Where are you at?
I think I took 1 hit at the beginning, but that was in my wild shape. So when I change back, I'm gonna have full health.
Yeah,
right. So you're
you
fine.
have to take out
So
all
it's
of his bare hit points to start hitting him.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Inara, where are you at?
I am about half.
About half.
I'm 8. Half. Yeah.
You know what? I can just stay
I'm
in
like
bear
6
shape.
under.
Just stay in bear shape.
Okay, great. So I'll do 6 to me, 4 to you.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm up to 11.
We're going to take our break there. We'll try to keep this one pretty short.
Okay.
Here we go.
My God.
Do you have a DM who's targeting your character with negative attention?
Have you or someone you know been involved in a verbal dispute with a DM involving micromanagement of extraneous rules?
Hi, I'm Carla Finkelstein.
And I'm McLean Babadooley.
And we're here to help. Okay, so I told some friends that our last game had been really stagnant. The DM hears about it, and then this week, he melts my wand of grace. I drew a picture of that wand.
Has a DM ever approached you with an NPC that made you feel sexually pressured or uncomfortable?
Has a DM ever ignored the details of your character arc because it strayed too far from the module?
Does your DM track encumbrance in any way?
I'm Carla Finkelstein.
And I'm McLean Babadooley.
And we're here to help.
So I say, right, I don't know the answer to the riddle, but my character does. You're metagaming and it's bullshit. Next game, I spent 3 hours held captive by the Turkey Queen.
Does your DM only give inspiration to a player you deem to be prettier than yourself?
Does your DM use counterspell in every battle since you've acquired 6th level magic?
Has your character ever proposed to a queen only to be flat out rejected by your DM?
Has your DM ever gotten drunk and allowed the party to twist the plot in terrible directions, only to later sober up and retcon the story back to its former glory by claiming the characters were all just dreaming?
I'm Carla Finkelstein.
And I'm McLean Babadooley.
And we're here to help. I'm new to this game and I don't get it yet, but I'm just gonna say it. I'm pumped. We're putting the power back where it belongs. In the hands of the player.
With money.
Call now.
Welcome, young hero. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Is that the Sword of Legend? It calls to you. Take it.
That'll be 10,000 gold pieces.
What? Where am I to get that kind of money? And fast? Trying to buy that Sword of Legend, but you're just a few coins shy? Hi, I'm Kathy, of Kathy's Side Quests. Come check out my side quests and make coins fast. You'll find side quests like...
Help old man with turnips.
Wow, that took hours, and we had to keep starting over. Here's 5 gold pieces for your trouble.
Or what about this lucrative side quest?
Follow cat at nighttime.
I just knew that cat was getting into my jam. What a worthwhile use of your time. Here's 12 gold pieces.
And who could forget this classic Kathy side quest?
Defeat goblins from the swamps of sacrilege so Uncle can take fabric to the next town.
Thank you for defeating those sacrilegious goblins. I'm a very pious fabric feller, and those goblins were very disrespectful.
Yes, with Kathy's side quests, you too can experience the tedious joy of hard-earned gold. The chickens... I need to get you in the pen! The time is gonna run out. God damn it! I'm sure you'll figure it out, clever hero. Kathy's side quests, located in every village and township east of the Autumn Kingdom.
Good evening, Seekers of the Night. Madame Lustra has foreseen your arrival. As the Feywild's only blind tarot card reader for the blind, I've honed my powers to perfection.
Okay, stop.
Ah, yes, you have chosen another god. How did you know? My mystical powers find me at an early age when I spit on a lizard god. I don't know his god. He just looked like lizard. Stop. Ah, yes, the card is Four of Pentacles. Really? Oh, yeah. But Madame Lustra, I need reading too. I can still see. Come in now for limited time offer to those who still suffer from sight.
Stop.
Ah, yes. You have drawn the Fool.
It's the Seven of Wands.
I said you have not drawn the Fool. You must learn to listen. So come to Madame Lustra, the Feywild's only blind tarot card reader for the blind. I'm somewhere between a fat horse and a windmill, or so I'm told. Remember, whatever you can't see coming, I can't see it at least twice as much. And that's my guarantee.
Hey everybody, it's me, Wanda Wonderful from Wanda Wonderful's Wood.
And me, Woody Woodley from Woody Woodley's Wands.
Reminding y'all once again that Woody Woodley sells wands.
And Wanda sells wonderful wood.
No, I'm Wanda Wonderful and I sell wood, Woodley.
It's Woody, Wandley.
Wanda.
Oh no, that's you. Oh, Goblin's giving us the 30-second sign. We gotta finish or he'll cut us off.
He wouldn't do that, would he?
What?
No, I'm asking you, Woody.
What?
No, I'm trying to ask you. Oh my God, never mind.
Okay, so I'm Woody Woodley and I sell Wanda.
What?
No, wait, can we do this over?
No, this is live.
Oh my God, this is...
Listen, I sell wood, he sells wands, that's it. I feel like we're beating a dead unicorn now.
And the Goblin's giving us the 5-second sign.
Cool. This was definitely worth it. So I'm Wanda Wonderful.
And I'm Woody Woodley.
And I sell wonderful wands. Fuck.
Wanda, what the
Is this terrifyingly dark and impressively creepy castle all yours?
Every single evil stone.
But there's no way you can afford all this, Sebastian. I don't believe you.
What?
I know how much money your father left you. You're a liar.
No, it's a lair. Welcome to Larry's Lairs. We've got everything. Dank castles, dank caves, dank basements, and much, much more. You want a lair? Come to Larry's Lairs, where we got the lair for you.
I needed a bog to take the village children so I could drink their blood and steal their souls. Larry's Lairs helped me find the right cottage in my price point to leave their lifeless meat sacks. Thanks, Larry!
Larry found me this waterfall with a cave of bats behind it. I call it my cave of bats. Thanks, Larry.
Bridge, good! Larry, good! At Larry's Lairs, we set you up with all your first-class lair needs. Never be caught in a second-rate lair again. Come on down and tell them Larry sent you.
You're a liar!
No, it's a lair. Larry's Lairs.
Off Woodpath 60 by the Mossy Knoll.
Hey there, everyone. It's your favorite witch, Windletoad, and boy, have I got a ghastly sale for you today. Why, it's a genuine demon's thimble. Tired of poking your fingers with needles?
Note taken. Okay, welcome back, everyone. Good job on that battle.
Barely.
Bear. Good job, Bear.
Barely.
Good job to the bear in the group. Okay, as you are awakened,
Cypress
Inara,
gets to be aggressive. This is going to be good.
Inara, you heard from Tristan that he hasn't seen you for 10 years.
Yeah. Right. Now that everyone's dead and he has laid hands on me to heal me, as I'm waking up, I just I grab your collar, and I'm just where are we? What world is this? I will answer your questions. I need to know first, how is the village this intact? How long has it really been?
And I reach my bare hand down and I just go, respectfully, we don't know you as well as you think we know you, so don't hold people like that. Thank you.
Do you say it as a bear?
I
Can you
don't-
talk as a bear?
I don't,
Yeah.
I don't know that you can.
Or
Hold on.
all you hear is
Oh,
me.
let's let him.
No,
I
all you-
might give him the ability, you know.
Well, no, here we go.
Yeah,
Here.
he finds it. He finds
So
it.
I actually redo. You just see me as a bear. I go.
Can you change back? I don't understand you. Can somebody just answer my question?
All right, you asked a lot of questions in a quick succession, and I've got to go back and think of what you asked.
Where
One,
are we?
We are on the continent of Pacifica. Cyprus, you've got to change back. I can't understand a word you're saying. We're on the continent of Pacifica. We are in the not territory, the country.
You are in the region.
Region. We are in the region of Mar, which is not that far from the portal we all took to get to Cyprus's village of Hallstead.
Great.
Where we met you.
Great, let's go.
We cannot go back.
Why?
The portal on Hallstead's side was destroyed.
And
We
then I
can't go
changed back into dragon form, and but
Oh, no, remember the wee little dragon that snuck out of his mother and father's house to
Yeah.
play with us? Yeah, there he is.
Hi, it's
Not
nice
so-
to see you again.
Well, not so little anymore.
You are very different looking.
yeah. So I was told that there might be a portal, but we have to go. We have to go to Praeon to find the next step to get to it. In a week, I'll be able to get back to Hallstatt.
If you're looking for your sister, right?
Yeah, yes.
If there is anybody around who could help you find your sister, I guarantee they'll be in Prion.
But you left through the portal, right?
We all left
Did
through
you
the
not?
portal.
I didn't, and my sister didn't go with me. Did you not see her go through the portal with you? Was she not on the other side?
Everyone I went through either ran away or died. So if you want to find out, you can come with us to Prion.
That was a very dark day for a lot of us who had to stay.
Oh my gosh.
I understand that you might be feeling a lot of things right now.
How long has it been?
10 years. How long has it been for you?
10 minutes.
Who are you?
Boy.
Hi, I'm an Arlarian. I just got recently promoted to junior apprentice of the Library of the Athenaeum Eternus. It's nice to meet you guys.
Tristan Cairnew.
Hi.
God, great.
It's Clancy. I'm upset.
I'm Cyprus.
Hi, Cypress. Nice to meet you.
No, I mean your grip.
Oh, yeah.
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 I forgot you're very strong for a little child.
Yeah, not feeling too strong right now.
Ah,
She did
fair.
throw that boot
You
farther than you so many
Farther.
times.
I know.
So many
It
times.
still stings. It still hurts. 10 years later,
Yeah.
tragedy upon
Yeah.
trauma upon tragedy.
Oh
and
wait, you're
that
the
is
one who
what
won all the
hurts.
contests.
Yeah.
Just the
Ah,
straight
there we go.
Oh.
Yeah, I visited your lovely town and we had such an amazing time. And are you telling me it's gone?
We don't know.
We don't know, but the way to get back there is.
If I'm gonna find my family, I have to go back.
Can we not just like get on a boat or like do you guys? Can we just make a?
Do you not know how this place works?
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you guys know about the. What world are we in? Do you guys
Feywild.
know about the astral? The what?
The what?
We're in the Feywild.
What were you about to say? The
Where
what?
are you? Where did you?
We're in the Feywild right now.
Right, but what are you saying about ask something?
The astral plane.
What's that?
What the hell
The
is
silvery veil on which all life forms can exist without time and in consciousness.
What?
that? No idea.
That's
what you're
where I'm from.
Uh.
Listen, it doesn't matter.
Oh
we just
no,
need to
that
find,
matters.
That sounds very important to me.
We just need to find somebody who can like just make us a portal to your town.
Make us a portal.
Yeah.
You know that? Okay, so wait a minute. The day you came to my village.
Yeah, you guys were all freaking out about that stone portal. I remember.
That's because they hadn't worked for 1,000 years.
Okay, but what about?
What about what? That's it. That's the end.
No one knows. why they work.
Do you guys not have like mages?
Yeah, but
Of
no
course
one
we
knows
do,
why
but
they.
No one knows why the portals have been working.
No one knows.
We've had scholars studying it back in Zetas. Oh, and then I don't want to say anything else. Back in. We've had people where there have been scholars working on it, and nobody knows why the portals started working. We don't know why some work and why others don't. We don't know why some lead to places and others lead to complete dead ends.
So you guys are all just wandering around on your own 2 feet with absolutely no way of getting anywhere?
Yes.
Forever?
I mean, we up until you visited my village, we couldn't even leave the continent we lived on.
Aye, and that's the same here too.
We don't even know how big our world is.
There's a
Have you seen the mist?
There's a mist.
You seen the white mist?
Where the otters live?
Yeah, you can't go through there, or you just go. You disappear.
You've seen a mist otter?
Yeah, it's really cute. I don't know where they breed them. I don't know. Are they pets?
And the jealousy that I felt
just cut to
from
like
10 years
cut
ago.
to years of you sitting by mist, just waiting,
Just waiting to fucking see one. And I'm like, I've got to go on a walk. And I just
this little girl really pulls it out of you.
God, it's so unfair.
Yeah. She's like, yeah, after I became like number 2 of these Lagreen Knights or something.
I don't know. I got promoted fast.
Yeah. I don't know. I just have this number 2.
I've got this
stuck on it.
tattoo.
Yeah.
I guess I'm really special.
I didn't even want it.
Not the blue. I hate the French.
Upon hearing that you're in the Feywild, things do start to like click together.
Yeah.
You just heard from the archivist himself that time delineation is pretty crazy in this universe. People flipping in and out of it can often get affected by it, and this is probably one of the reasons the council would have been wary about jumping into a portal to help her, is because things like this could throw them completely out of their own time.
Well, and I'm not telling them, but like we are like I've heard about the Feywild, but only as like a place where it's basically like a
crossroads.
No, like a barred door. Like my people. I mean, I don't know if I should reveal that. I mean, I'll just tell
Out
you
of
guys
character,
in-game.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll play.
You just told us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My people, like we make portals. We make portals. We use.
Wait, are you telling me as an R, or are you telling me
I'm telling you as an
Michelle?
R. Like, 'cause
So,
I
wait.
think I'm totally confused that the idea that like the fact that you guys just like live here on these weird continents where you can't, nothing is combined and nothing makes sense and no one can make a portal is crazy to me, because that's how like all my teachers can make a portal.
So
Can you make a portal?
Can you make
Well,
one?
I made a portal here. Actually, oh my god! And I like grab open the spell book and I like turn it to the last page and there's nothing on
It's
it.
blank, yeah. And around this time, you might also notice that your phylactery is completely drained.
That's the next thing I do. Is I go. I like it's completely blank and I'm like, wait. And I pull my phylactery out and it's not normally this like glows bright blue and it's like a bank of it doesn't really matter how it works. You guys don't need to understand, but like as a junior apprentice I actually can pull a little bit more from it than I could like 5 years ago. But it's
Get on with that.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I just like there's a lot happening in my head right now. Okay, so I can't make a portal right now, but maybe like if I rest, if I go to sleep, maybe this will be built back up. Like Leia and I didn't go to sleep, and so I don't know if it would refill. I don't know.
All right.
Right now, we have to go to Priam.
How far are we from Priam? Like
2 days, I'd say.
2 days.
Should we rest at the bloody camp?
Well, why don't we find the gnomes? Let's find the gnomes.
Maybe they'll let
Let's
us
ask
rest
them
here
if we
tonight.
can stay the night here.
Yeah.
Rest. In the morning we can make a plan. You're welcome. I don't want to speak for both of us, but we're going to Priam, and if there is any place on this continent that will have the answers you seek, it will be there.
Yeah, if you don't, I mean, I don't know anything about this world, and it seems I'm in like my first 2 minutes here both times, like half an hour ago and now. There's been like just a lot of bloodshed, and so I don't really want to be alone. And so as long as you guys aren't like weirdos or thieves, I mean, even if you are, I can protect myself. I would love to travel with you if that's okay.
The gnomes that were attacked are so thrilled to meet you, and they're so they're so thankful.
What are their names?
Tirga and Google.
No.
Tirga and Google. Tirga, known for her strong lisp, and Google, who doesn't speak.
It's really, okay.
Yeah.
It's really nice to meet you, Tirgas.
Tirga and Google.
Tirga.
Oh, right.
Great.
Oh, well, thank you. We've got some sweet stuff for you in the oven, and we're happy to share our home with you. Thank you.
In like sort of extremely proper gnomish, I say, thank you for the hospitality of your hearth and home, and I wish you many... What's Gnome's cultural exports here? Things that help you.
Many bales of wheat.
Many bales of wheat, I say in gnomish.
Oh, Tirga sheds a tear hearing the old language. Oh, not many speak this anymore. Anyway, let's all have some sweets.
She's slowly becoming Carol Channing, and I'm really into it.
Have some sweets. Let's just let's just have some sweets here. Raspberries.
Oh, you've got raspberries.
Raspberries, of course. Yes. Come on in. I'll do a song for you. You're gonna love this.
Oh, tell me now. Do you make jam?
Well, jam tomorrow and jam yesterday.
Oh, but what about
never,
today?
ever jam today.
Oh, no.
Oh, into the gnome's
no, I
home.
want a jam today.
And she starts explaining the history of why you could never have jam today. It's a long story. Let me tell you.
Let me tell you.
Sun goes down. Dreams happen. Sun goes up. 3 adventurers fully rested. Ready to continue your trip to Priam.
It's so nice to be playing a game right now where we actually get a long rest.
I know, I was like, wow, this is incredible.
I know.
You can just say it.
Right. Our last game was just like, if you can sleep, you can sleep.
They're like, you can sleep or you can stop the city from being destroyed.
Yeah, oh my God,
It's only going to be for about 2 hours.
Yeah. You can sleep if these characters can die.
Yeah. You can sleep or your mother dies.
Yeah, that was your choice usually. You're like, I do need that long rest. Sorry, Mom.
I'm also going to do...
Oh, I'm a human, so I need like a full long rest now.
You need a full long rest, as does this one. So the
Do I? I thought I picked something that only needed 4 hours.
Dragonborn, I think, needs 8.
Shit.
But I know you did in our last game. Maybe unless there's something special about druids. But the elf only needs 4, and she's concentrating. She's not. She's going into meditation.
Holy shit!
What are you doing?
You just critted. What'd you
I'm
crit
rolling
on?
my portents. Because my portents, because I went to
You-
sleep. But I just got a crit!
They don't even know what that means.
Okay.
Perhaps it's important.
It's important.
Do you want to explain what you're doing? Not like mechanically, but like story-wise?
Yeah, so in the morning, like when I wake up, the first thing I do is I like set my spell. I find a quiet place outside and I set my spell book down and I have like a metal scrying bowl and like a little thing of incense. And I light the incense and I just like sit and focus and I fill my scrying bowl with like a little bit of dark liquid and I sit and I focus on my scrying bowl and like a vision, like sort of like a very foggy vision of things that are coming or things that I maybe need to do appear to me. And the way that it works mechanically is I get to roll 2d20 and then at any point during our next day until my next long rest, I can substitute, I think, any roll.
Any roll.
For those two numbers.
For those two numbers.
And one
fun.
She can actually even she can take an enemy's roll and put a low number into it. She can take one of your rolls.
Oh,
and
so it
put a
doesn't
high-
matter what you roll.
It's good anyway.
It's good either way.
Yeah.
What a fun fucking thing.
But a crit is amazing because
Now you have a crit in your pocket that you can literally assign.
Yeah.
How fun would that be to play that kind of character with a chaos bend, and you like give great numbers to bad guys or shitty numbers to your teammates or
Totally. I mean,
that's crazy.
And that the way that works in tandem with Bianca's time things, it's gonna be a nightmare for me. Because she now has a crit in her pocket that she can literally just be like, no, you got a crit. You know, no, I got
God,
a crit.
that's
She can give it to you just the same as herself.
That's freaking awesome.
I am also just separately, after I go into my trance, and you guys don't need to know, but I can change my, I can change 2 proficiencies every time I go to sleep and wake up.
Holy shit.
So I'm doing that now, too.
What a versatile.
Oh, also, while we were sleeping, I made my way to the top of the windmill and prayed.
When you do that, you feel like a stark emptiness, as often, but this time, you see like a mist rolling in, and
Oh
you
God,
just
she's fucking back.
You just see that woman in the mist, but the mist isn't coming closer. She's just watching from like hundreds of feet away, like half a mile away.
And I look in kind of the opposite direction.
The new bent neck lady.
Nothing there.
Ugh.
You're the new bent neck lady.
So I see Madam or something was her name, right?
Madam is what it was.
Yes, the bramble bushed crazy lady, but I don't see the shining light
of the other person who kind of disbanded that.
Yeah.
You don't see that.
I shut my eyes to her and I keep praying.
And when you open them, gone. Back onto our journey.
Let's go. Away we go.
The final day passes quickly, and you guys eventually reach Priom. I'll let you keep your divination rolls as if it's the same day. And as you guys head up to this, for sure, everyone but Tristan is quite shocked at the sights of Priom.
Oh, really quickly, since it's another day, do you mind? I took proficiency in poison, and I don't know if you want to be updated on these things.
You can go ahead and do it. Do it
Yeah.
as you will.
Okay, cool. What I did do is I made a couple of toxins and adding them to my blowgun.
Priom is enormous. The buildings do reach high. There's a lot of magical lit things everywhere. It's quite a varied species that inhabit this place. All sorts of things. Still rare are dragonborn and human.
Both are rare.
Yes. Human. That's right. On this continent, human is not unheard of. There are humans, but
still,
you know that humans, even in your continent, humans are uncommon, and you know that.
Yes.
As you all arrive, there seems to be a large gathering happening near the town center. You guys come across a crowd that's gathered and is cheering. Another woman hops onto a crate and calls out, "Word just came in from Colevy." How do you want to say that?
Just Colvey.
Colvey.
Yeah.
Word just came in from Colvey. Their portal has opened as well. The crowd bursts out into cheers, which is cut off by a burst of color and light as a noble-looking Eladrin woman appears. That is correct. And the Alliance is officially putting out calls for champions who are willing to explore the new world and report back to the Alliance. I urge all of those who have the skills to find me in the town center. The woman turns with this comment and leaves, but shortly after, a handsome man emerges from the crowd with a strong sense of flair.
Oh my God, I love this track. Oh.
The Alliance?
Oh, shit.
No, friends. We can't leave this in their hands. Don't you see what this is? This is a new frontier. That's right, a new frontier. And Renlock Renier VII is going to have his bit. Now listen to me and I'll always tell you true. These portals don't just lead to new lands and new people. No, these portals lead to the future. A world where we aren't plagued by crippling bobwort disease. He references to someone who's got crippling bobwort disease.
It's very sad.
A world where the gremlins of Scatterway have enough snail to last them through the holidays. And people awe at the hungry gremlins eating their last snail. A world where the Alliance is simply not equipped to understand. Think about it, everyone. We've got 4 portals here in Pacifica. Don't mean there ain't more out there that we ain't seen yet. You think those dwarves are telling us everything? Think about Arjan. They got them portals out there that hadn't opened yet either, but I bet you we're hearing pretty soon we're not the only continent that just got bigger. A new frontier, friends, and we ought to have our own piece too. The crowd cheers, but an old gnome floats up into the air and speaks with commanding voice. Your own piece? Have you all gone mad? Need we be reminded of what happened 10 years ago when the portal opened to Wallachia? The Hallstatt massacre took my daughter from me. Those portals, everyone's caught up in where they go and what they offer, but does anyone ask where they came from? Or who's controlling them? 10 years ago, like clockwork, those portals opened up. Some of our greatest warriors were wiped out in the blink of an eye. Now it's happening all again. You think these gates go to friendly places? Who's to say they don't lead you straight to the Dark One's eye? The crowd murmurs in agreement, but Renlock continues. That's right. It's not a job for the light-hearted. It ain't a job for people who are looking to stay still. But if you were born for more than a shack and a lover, you can seek me out. The Alliance, they're going to stab you in the back. But I, my friends, will show you my blades openly. You can head to the town center and pledge your life away. Or you can seek me out for a stake in something real. A random townsperson calls out as Renlock turns and walks away. Good luck taking on the Alliance. The others laugh.
I'm like in shock at how many people there are and how different everyone looks. I come from a
This
very
is a
homogenous
huge.
place.
This is you've never seen anything like this.
Yeah, and I've never seen so many people that are not astral elves. I've only really ever seen astral elves ever.
You see half-orcs, you see dwarves, you see humans, which are extremely rare in your opinion.
I think they're elves.
You think they're elves, and maybe sometimes you think you see their ear and you're like, oh, they're like.
Well, he got injured.
Injured ear.
Yeah.
Your ears must have gotten hurt in battle. Maybe you cut them for
There
your
are
helmet.
gnomes, there are half-giants, there are all sorts of things.
I want to,
halflings, right?
Halflings,
trying to think of all the
absolutely.
tieflings.
Halflings and a couple tieflings. There are for sure, but not so common.
The woman that was saying, like, we were all, like, you remember the thing of Hallstatt? She was saying she was there. I, like, have no idea that I should stay with these two in a big city, so I just, like, immediately dive through the crowd and I try to reach her with the intention of being like, hey, were you there? Did you go through the portal?
Give me a perception roll. Yeah, okay, you're able to
13.
navigate the crowd and find this woman.
Great. Hi, I heard you talking about the portal of Hallstatt and the master.
Don't say that word to me, young
I lost
woman.
a sister there. Have you seen? Did you go through the portal?
You lost a sister. You look no more than 16 or 17.
And my mother lost her sister. It's my aunt, I think it's called. Do you? She looks a lot like me, and I look a lot like her, I guess. And she has red hair, and her eyes have stars in them, just like mine. Were you there? Did you see her? There weren't that many people there. Do you remember the games?
Young woman, you are accosting me after I lost my daughter. And you act as if this happened yesterday. Shame on you. Shame on you.
I'm just asking if you remember.
I'll tell you what I remember. Blood and screaming. And we're all damned if we don't learn from it. And she just pushes you off and heads out.
And when it clears, I don't think you're going to get the most warmest of welcomes running around yelling about Hallstatt.
Well, she said that she was there.
A lot of people were there, but what that means is a lot of people were waiting on the other side as they had sent their daughter, their lover, their partner through to the other side. It was a huge ceremony, and they were going to come back and bring what they had back with them. It was they were on this side of the portal.
Is there like a do you guys people read and write here, right? Is there like a notice, like a message board or something where
I walk away from them and I go start talking to some gutter rats.
Okay.
And
I'm basically grilling you on how we can interrogate.
I'm literally just like. So I walk away.
Oh yeah, because it's super.
There's just like too much. There's too many people.
Yeah, very triggering.
Like I don't want to talk about this.
Yep.
I also don't want to. There's like
There's so
I'm
many
around.
people. Yeah.
I'm around more.
Yeah.
More. Is the word people? Because it's like all different beings.
I wonder that too. Do we say people?
Creatures? I would say creatures.
So-
Well, creatures I think is.
I say people to make it simple. You can say folk. You know, citizens. But if you say creatures, it sounds like we're going into like
goblins. And lizard
yeah,
people.
exactly.
But there
So,
are like orcs and
Yeah.
wizards and mages and dragons and
they're mortals.
elves.
They're all mortals.
They're all different creatures.
So
though.
like, I think people is the easiest.
I want
term.
to ask the chat. To the chat.
Oh,
Do you
sure.
think mortals, folk, creatures, or people?
Ooh, yeah.
I feel like that's a good vote. Let's vote on that.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I go talk to some gutter rats after I find this freak out exhausting because I also, a lot of people I love are still stuck there. So I go talk to the gutter rats because I speak with animals, and I think folk is winning right now. I haven't been around this many folk. So I ask them if they've heard, if any of them or any of their other like rat friends have heard anyone in the city talking about Hallstatt or a portal that leads to it. And I'm happy to help them. I can go buy them some food. I have money. I can do something for trade.
As soon as you come up on the rats, you hear them talking about nefarious deeds. One of them in particular is saying, "So are we going to eat that baby?" And the others are like, "I ain't never eaten no baby before, Gerald."
Oh my
And
God.
Gerald the rat says, "Things have gotten bad for us street rats. We got to eat that baby."
Well, and that's how I cut them off. I'm like, you don't, because I have a lot of a lot
fuck,
of gold.
he speaks rat. Whoa, fuck, he speaks rat. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck, we shouldn't have said we're going to eat that baby.
It's okay, because I got a lot of money, because I've been working a long time and not spending it, living in a forest.
You want us to get that baby for you?
No, what I want you to do is tell me about Hallstatt. Because
oh.
have you or any of your friends in the city heard about it?
Hallstatt?
Or a portal that leads back to it?
Hallstatt.
Will you ask your friends? I'll buy you a lot of food if you do this.
Well, look, we can ask our friends. but
Ask
we
all your
don't-
friends in the city and come back here in
Alright,
5, and I
alright.
promise you, you'll have a feast waiting.
All right, in 5 minutes, we're going to talk to every rat in the city. Hold
No,
on.
what you can do is you can round robin this question.
Okay, yeah.
Round robin this question with all your friends. You run fast.
Okay,
You want a
okay, hold
feast? You and your friends want a feast? You want a feast?
Show me some of the goods.
And I just show them my bag of gold, and I'm like, you see this?
Oh.
I can go buy you a shit ton of food.
Oh.
Find me that portal, and I will spend all of my money on your food.
They run away, and then they come back. He says, "Yeah, I know where your portal is. There's a portal that
Don't
leads
you
to
lie to me, you
Luragia."
rat.
No.
I can already
Hey,
tell
whoa,
you're lying.
I wouldn't lie.
Oh my God.
I would never
I pick it up,
lie.
and my face goes back into brown bear, and I'm like, fucking tell me this right.
There's a portal to the west, about 3-5 days journey to the west, south of Belleville. You'll find it.
To Hallstatt?
You already know that that's the just fallen apart portal to Hallstatt.
That's you don't know anything. I just kind of throw it back down. I'm like, you don't know anything, and I won't.
Whoa! You told us you'd give us a funny move.
You told me
Oh my God.
You're gonna get the rat mafia on
Oh
your
my
fucking tail.
God!
Never gonna be able to come
You
back.
better
Oh,
keep your eyes in the back of your head, Dragon Boy.
Behind me, I throw an arm and a leg of the guys that I tore apart.
Oh!
Just days old, you brought it with it.
And then and then as you're walking, you just hear woohoo!
I was gonna keep them as
trophies.
trophies, but then I figure, well, it's gonna rot, so I'll just throw it away.
This is better than baby.
Great. Okay, so I just back to you just see the two of us standing in front of a huge message board, and we're just kind of like blankly staring at it. And I'm like, I don't think this is going to help at all. And then the camera wheels around and it says Kathy's message board. Kathy's side quests. And they're all just like mundane activities and there are no postings about any news whatsoever.
I'm going through all of them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, this is good. This is good. This is fine. This is fine.
I sit and I put my face in my hands.
I have never been this desperate for coins. That's all I'm going to tell
You guys, I literally have money. I have money. We don't need money.
No, I'm not trying to find a job. I'm trying to find...
I'm trying to find a job.
What do you need a job for?
I turn out my pockets, a moth flies out.
And you hear a whistle, and Renlock is standing not so far away.
Do I know Renlock?
He's this
He's
guy.
the guy who...
Yeah, no, but like, do I know him?
You just heard him talk.
Oh, but I don't know him.
No.
Got it.
He says, you're looking for
I
looking for
steal
some
a
money.
glance down at my forearm and I make sure it's like bandaged or hidden or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I make sure all that's adjusted and I walk up and say, you looking for workers?
That's a funny accent you got there. You from up in Hamlin?
I am.
Ah, thought only little folk came from up there. Well, you know, big little folk, you know what I mean?
No, the village of Lenwood is home to me and my kind.
Yeah, you're right. I guess I'm kind of understand your background myself. Don't meet too many humans, but always nice to have another one nearby. You must
so
have.
what work are you looking to have done?
Well, I'm glad you asked. You probably heard that there are some new portals opening up around this town. Well, I reckon that the Alliance is going to want their fair share of these connections that are going to be built out into the world. But I happen to be a person of networking and friendships myself. I like to pave roads, make relationships, unions. And so when I hear that,
understand. Beat them to the punch. What are you offering for a job like that?
well, I'm glad you asked that as well. I'm not I'm not an uncomfortable man. In fact, I'm quite a man of extreme resources.
I quietly lean over to her and I'm like, I absolutely do not trust this guy.
And what I'm looking for is people who aren't afraid of the unknown. Now, if I can get my influence to new continents before the Alliance can, then I stand to make a lot of money. And if I make a lot of money, then I will give you a lot of money. So here's what I suggest. If you want to work for me, then you and your crew would be heading out to explore, to find adventure, to find...
We can do that on our own anyway. Why should we work?
We'll
work with you. We'll work for you.
Oh, well then, I think I have plenty of people who are interested in this position, and I do not need your assistance.
I need...
Well, if you'd like to hear more about it.
In a way that's like not rudely dismissive, but I want to be very clear, like... The Dragonborn does not speak for me.
Well, for one...
And I need money.
For one, he whistles and this like kind of shady, thin, like half orc kind of appears out of nowhere and hands him something, and he goes, well, and he shows you this map that he unrolls, and you can see the map is moving, and there are already like, there's a, in fact, I'm going to show it to you. Oh, they still haven't to it. He says, now these little things are going to help you a lot. This is a map that will fill itself out, and as soon as you get to a new area or a new portal, this map will communicate that with all of the other maps that exist, and we'll know that you have been the first to discover it. Now, if you're the first to get to a new location and you think you can make money through negotiating and building relationships, feel free to do that if you are a group of negotiators and diplomats. Otherwise, you will need someone with the expertise of myself, or going to a new land means nothing to you except that you walk through a portal. What the difference is, I will give you money to walk through that very same portal, friends, if you are the first one to do it. Now, there are portals known in this world, but I have to tell you, there are plenty of portals out there that ain't been found yet. And I might be able to help you find those as well, if you want to come sign up with me.
If you're giving people money, what do you get out of it?
I get more money.
I
get lots of money, you get a good amount of money.
And the chance to plant your flag on any unknown continent that we find.
If you get to a continent that doesn't have anyone there, that is worth a lot of money.
So I turn to my companions and say, listen, I've done work for the magistrates that sit in that castle right up there. And I've done work for the seediest back alley rats legitimately.
You see some rats eating an arm in the background running.
Yeah.
They're dragging it.
Yeah, we got a leg too.
And only that makes me smirk.
That dumb bear gave us both an arm and a leg. We would have taken either.
I've done anything in these last few years that you can think of, and I'm not proud of it. But if we want to know anything more about these portals, seeking them out, making some coin while we do it, and giving you time to figure out whatever it is that you've got to figure out, I say this is a good
Why
route.
don't we just go to like, don't you have like a council, like the magistrates that you talked about? Can't we just say like,
If you would like to go to them, you can. It is illegal for me to be in this city right now.
What did you
If
do?
I'm
are you a criminal?
a Knight of Lagreen.
Neither of you.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Remember when we came through the portal 10 years ago?
Oh, you do remember that?
And I was there with the fanfare, and it was a whole. We are not welcome in that way anymore.
Because of that?
No. Because of something else. And I'm sure you'll hear all about it.
Listen,
Just
I'm not
ask
trying
anybody who is walking by, and I'm sure they'll tell you.
I'm not trying to mess up your chances. I work alone. I've worked alone for a long time, and it's done well for me. My only goal is to find my family. I don't need this seedy. I know criminals. I know good guys. I know cops. I know them all. I don't trust that guy, and I would work with him. I will not work for him.
Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury.
Can we? Is he in the square every day? Like, okay, out of character. I'm gonna say, like, maybe is it possible for like? I don't think Inara would be like. I think Inara would. She's never been disserved, whatever, by like the powers that be, as far as she knows. So I think she would push to go to the magistrate or whatever, but like would recognize that you don't want to, and obviously you would not want to either. Or
I don't feel either way about the magistrate.
Well,
I'm not a part of this.
Is it a magistrate? I kind of made up that word, but is that the right word?
They're an alliance, so
Alliance.
they would have representatives, I believe.
Sure.
Right. It's like run by like a senate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if this is like, I want to go to like, I want to try to get an, and I have no
There is an
idea.
open. You heard an open invitation for people who are interested in going to talk to the alliance. They're also recruiting.
Right. So I think I would say like, is there any way for us to? I want to go and say, you know, like, was there a recovery effort for people who were saved from the portal? I'm doing a research project and I want, you know, whatever. I'm trying to find a long lost aunt or something. And then we meet up at night to like
discuss our options.
Yeah, in like a cheap tavern, like in somewhere to stay.
Yes, and then to that I would just say.
Are you in character, or are we talking about
I don't know.
Dragonborn. Are you gonna go with the wee little one?
Oh, I'll go to make sure she's safe.
Aye. And then can I borrow 5 coppers?
Sure.
You'll find me at the tavern.
Okay.
Wait, but you're buying a room with that, right?
Aye.
No.
Enough room for me.
That's good.
And a table full of mugs.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Get one for me. We'll see you in there.
Ren
see you in an hour.
waves you all goodbye. He says, "Well, I think I'll talk to you again." Wait,
On the
that's
morrow.
Wrong exit. I think I'll talk to you again at least. If your friends come around, bring them along. But yeah, I'd love to speak to you tomorrow. Oh, and Dragonborn. Don't see too many of your kind around here. He takes a moment and like takes you in, and you can kind of see some working behind his eyes. He says, if you really are looking for a way back to that home of yours, well, best get together with a community of people who are exploring the portals. We're going to find it a lot faster than you wandering around on them feet of yours.
Like I said, buddy, I'll work with, not for.
Well, that's your decision, friend. I hope that you don't mind watching the future pass you by. My friends, I bid you adieu. And I hope to speak to you on the morrow.
And I go walk into a pub called the Sneaky Dragon. I hate that title.
The Sneaky Dragon.
The Sneaky Dragon.
Yeah, he's kind of sneaky.
Yeah, that dragon's real sneaky.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I head into the Sneaky Dragon and set up for the night.
And as you all find things to do for the evening, we have collected our group in the city of... Oh, I'm going to get it. Of Priom. And we will see where fate takes our adventurers next week. That is it for the game tonight. Thank you for joining us here at Nat 1. And we'll see you back next week, as our characters are already unaware that they have attracted the attention of a stranger.
Frick.
Of course. That's just never good.
Frick.
Okay, that's it. We're done.
Thanks. Thursdays, we'll be back here having a girls and games night. Where we will answer a lot of your questions on chat if you have any, or just kind of
last
hang with you.
time we did Girls and Games, we got into like virginity stories.
Oh yeah, it got deep.
Last one was just me watching Jason shit himself at a horror game.
we played some scary games. So
yeah, we should play Outlast.
Yeah.
Oh, I played.
We did. It was rough.
So I played this. What you played, I played with her and Bianca.
Yeah.
And they scream 100 times more than you scream.
Great. So let's all play it together. So come on Thursday. See us play some games. We'd love to chat with you. We'd love to hang out with you. And if you can't make it on Thursday, then we'll see you Monday.
Okay, come back and join us.
Bye.
Bye.
Born from the stories whispered in